What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. So we're back with Get Scored. Hope you guys enjoyed that almost 6 hour long video that I just did. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So this one is not going to be 6 hours. I can guarantee you that it will not be. But we about to go ahead and get into it and see what's in store for us today. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Want to take support even further, Patreon link is in the description below. Also, join our Top Game membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on the channels. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. It's not her. Thank goodness. What do you mean, thank goodness? A kid just died. You're right. This isn't good. According to the police, when a case blows up like this, it makes other helpers nervous, and then they come down harder on their runaways, leading to even more incidents. What the hell do you mean you can't send her? She must have gotten scared seeing the news. She tried to run, so I had to teach her a lesson. But I messed up her face a bit. Can't send her like this? What the hell were you thinking? She's all booked for tomorrow. What are we gonna do? What's the big deal? There's plenty of fish in the sea. Hey, this one's S tier. That's how she changed her name. She just put a oh. Never mind. If anybody want a fan service. Unbelievable. How could they after what's been on the news? The messages keep coming. I can't believe there are this many dirtbags who are after kids, so I can't agree as a woman myself. But how are we going to investigate all these guys anyway? Oh, so I was actually thinking while showering. It actually doesn't make sense that Yu John's little sister went to a helper. What? I told you that the person Yu John killed was a helper. And after she found out her little sister left home, she begged her not to ever go near a helper. So she should have known how dangerous they are. That does make sense. So why did she go to one? Maybe she ran out of money and had no choice. I guess so, but I feel like there's something that could help us narrow down our suspects. My blood sugar's so low, I can't think. Hey, why don't we order some fried chicken? What? Right, I was just about to ask that. What does fried chicken have to do with blood sugar? Come on, I work hard. I think I deserve that much. Please. Should we go with chicken or what? Well, goddamn, she got chicken feed and some other shit. Waternaut told me he brought you pizza, so I thought we might have some spicy food this time. Let me know if you don't like chicken feet. I can order something else. Oh my god, I can't freaking believe this. I love you so much, Warden. You can't get this kind of spicy food behind bars. Oh, do any of y'all eat chicken feet? I heard it's a delicacy in certain countries. Me, I don't think you can get me to eat chicken feet. I'm gonna just be real with you. I don't think you can get me to even touch the shit. But and normally I try almost anything once. Some things you ain't getting me to try, bro. I'm gonna just be real with you. You ain't gonna get me to try. But let me know if y'all eat chicken feet, and if you do, what is so good about it? What does it taste like? Give your boy some information, because I'm probably not gonna find out myself. Let's go. Don't touch me, asshole. What the hell is wrong with you, dumb bitch? Hey, where are you going? Come back here. Who that? Nah, that ain't no girl. You crazy bitch. You can't just run out like that. Please, mister, what are you doing? I'm just here to deliver what the hell's the difference? The middle school is big enough to know what is right. Oh, he beating the dog shit out of there. Oh, shit. What? Go. If you're gonna go, then pay me back for feeding you and give you a place to sleep. God damn, he beating the dog crap out of her. Right, save her, bro. God damn. I've seen all kinds of trash in my life, but you're the first asshole that made me curse. How could you take advantage of kids, you scum? Dirtbags like you deserve to rot in prison. No police. Don't worry, you won't get in trouble. He forced you, and you didn't even finish the job. That's not what I'm talking about. If the police come, they'll contact my parents. I'd rather die than go home. I was just... What are you doing? Let go. You saw how strong this lady is, right? I can't hold her for long. You better run fast. Hey, wait. What are you doing? Why'd you let her go? We couldn't help her. What else could we do? And why can't we? There are youth shelters, or you adults really are all the same. Don't you know shelters always call the parents too? If there's one thing I've learned meeting all those people at the detention center, it's that there are more hellhole homes than you can imagine. And the only answer is to run away. But in this country, the first thing they do when you ask for help is call your parents. If you want to try to earn some money, you need your parents' permission first. So what the hell are you supposed to do when you leave home to save your own life? Whether you get dragged back home or get caught up doing crime, it's hell either way. There's nothing a poor runaway can do. You and Warden now need to think real hard about how to really protect Yu Jong's little sister if you find her. She got a point. She been spitting about this stuff. Captain Na, I was thinking about it, and considering what happened with Yu Jong, I don't think her little sister would have gone willingly to a helper. So I went around talking to some groups of runaways. He bought them all food, and they told me about this one helper in the area that might have made her put her guard down. I'm sending you the suspect's profile. Check it out. Of course, that would work. Wow, why didn't I think of that? Someone Yu Jong's sister might go to. Despite everything that happened, it could only be if the helper was also a woman. I could have sworn that was a dude, bro. I'm not even going front. I could have sworn that was a damn man. Oh man, am I going to hell? Am I wrong? Are y'all judging me right now? I know I ain't the only one. I know y'all thought that was the dude too. Come on now. I know I am not the only one. I can't be. I don't believe you. If you say I was the only one, y'all lying. You lying. It's been half a year since you left home. You poor thing. You must have been through so much. I ran away when I was 15, and I've been alone ever since. So I know better than anyone what it's like to be a runaway, especially girls. That's why I spend my free time helping runaway girls like you. You said there are more girls like me at your place. That's right, all girls. Then, have you seen this one? She's my friend's little sister. She ran away too, but her phone's always off and no one can reach her. Yu Jong, oh, right? That's her. Perfect. She's at my place. This is it. Well, I got a feeling she didn't take her right back to where Yu Jong is. Welcome back, big sis. Is that the new girl you were talking about? Hey, she's a cutie. I thought her picture might be a con. Holy crap, it stinks of cigarettes. That's right. Her name is Yari. Say hi. The name's Yari Han. Yeah, she's not there. Where's Yu Jong? Don't know. I think she stepped out. I guess she went to see her friend. Make yourself at home. Seeing as we have a new family member, how about I work my magic? Wow, you're gonna cook? It's been a while. Need help? Wow, you're so pretty. I like pretty people. She like, Age? Second year in high school? Same. I'm So Young Park. You're not expected to do anything here. You can relax. She looks a bit like So Young Kim. Thanks, big sis. Your kimchi stew is the best. So good, I swear. You could open a restaurant. Hey, big sis, why don't we save up and open one? I can go for some kimchi stew. Eat up. I know how hard it must have been for you to eat all those months. As you can see, they're all good girls. There are no men here, so you can relax to your heart's content. I can see that this isn't like the other runaway groups I've seen. It really feels like family. My ass. You're not fooling anyone. A group of teenage girls living together, and none of them are bossy? Impossible, especially in a tiny space like this. They're up to something. I'm sure of it. How do I know? Because I used to do it all the time. You start off real friendly until they let their guard down, then bam, you crush them. I can't wait to find out what they're planning. She's asleep, right? Yes, she's out. Listen to her snore. We could carry her off somewhere. She wouldn't know. Shall we get started? You know what to do. Got it. Boy. These no good scoundrels. You know, I've always wondered, Do you put something in the food? How come everyone falls asleep right after they eat their first meal here, including me? Let me know if you find such a drug. I'd love to get my hands on some. Kids who have been out on the streets for a while usually haven't had a proper meal or a place to sleep in months. Once you feed them and make them comfortable, sleep comes naturally. Add that to a bit of warm family atmosphere, and they're out like a light. It's exactly what Yu-Jong told me. She said you'll get sleepy as soon as you feel safe. Here we go. Take good pictures. Roger. Hold up. That fucking does it. When are you going to start working her? Tonight. Tonight? That's not like you. You usually let them settle in for a week. We haven't seen an S-tier girl like her in a while. I want to get my money's worth before she runs. Like Yu-Jong, you sure beat the crap out of her for trying to run yesterday. When Uncle comes, you're going to wake that bitch up and go to work with her. Those dumb whores. Why are they all knocked out? So this is how you do it. You take naughty pictures to use as blackmail. Hey, my legs look pretty hot. I gotta say, it's a pretty good method. Who would imagine that girls would do this to other girls? What the fuck do you think you're doing? What is up with the electricity? A taser? That's what that was? I did not see that was a taser. Taser in the neck, though? In the neck, though? Oh, yeah, she out like a light. You scum. How dare you do this to Yu-Jong's little sister? Come here, big sis. I'll fry you just enough to keep you alive. This goddamn girl is evil. Who the hell is this girl? Uncle, come to room 6. We have a situation. Uncle, room 6? So you have a whole operation. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. What is this? But I'm not alone either. She is shocking it. She is shocking the shit out of her. Don't be such a baby. It's only set to 1. It's time to choose. You can bring me Yu-Jong, or we can do this science experiment. If I was you, I would bring Yu-Jong. Let's see how much it hurts each time I crank up the power. Girl, you better go get that girl. You better go get her and find her. You better go get her and find her if you know what's best for you. Spit it out. Where's Yu-Jong? I'll crank the power every second. 1, 2, she's working. Working? What kind of work? Don't play dumb with me. You know what kind of work runaway girls do. By the way, I slapped her around a bit because she was being naughty. Kind of messed up her face. But you know what? Some guys don't care as long as the girls are young. I've been meaning to tell you something since I first saw you. That missing tooth really pisses me off. Go get an implant. Big sis, what's going on? What's all the noise? Who the hell is that? Are you okay? Get her. She's dead. What? There were more girls. Oh shit. Don't tell me she getting her ass whipped. I know she can, throw a couple of punches and whatnot, but that's a lot of people to fight. I wonder if Yeri's okay. I gave her a stun gun just in case. I hope she's alright. Are you okay, big sis? Get her. She's dead. Yeah, she might be fucked. What should we do with her? Hey, this thing's cool. Do you really need to ask? Throw her into the boys' room. The boys' room? Oh, thank God she was there. Because I'm like, the boys' room? That don't sound fun at all. What? Now what? Get them. What you running for? Whoop their ass. Shit. Hey, isn't that her? It is. She came out of the girls' room. Get her. Oh, that's the boys? Oh, yeah, she wouldn't have had a good time. She would have not have had a good time in the boys' room. Big sis said we can do whatever we want with her. What? Boys too? Did you find them? No, nothing that way. Where the fuck did they go? Check that alleyway. What happened? Just how many kids does that woman have? She called our room 6, so there must be at least 6 studios. These assholes have a whole system. But first, Yu-Jong, she's in danger. They said she's working right now. Damn it. I hope she's okay. Captain Na? Yeah, I think we found her, but... What? Wait, I know Captain Na's an equal opportunity asshole. Wait, what happened? You lost her? You have an entire army and you lost her. How's that possible? Do you all want to be sent home? Should I call your parents? Vic says, who's that girl anyway? She said she was looking for Yoon Jong. We'll find out when Yoon Jong comes back. That little bitch is dead. But how did you send her to work? Is she supposed to be resting until her face heals? They said they didn't care. Bruises or no, it was okay as long as the girl was a middle school student. Actually, I think the guy liked that her face was screwed up. Wait, isn't he dangerous? I heard that girl who died nearby got strangled by some nut job like that. Nut job, you think any guy that's into young girls is normal? They're all nut jobs, every one of them. And it's thanks to those nut jobs that we make a living. We're here, Yu Jung. Get out. I fucking told you to get out. Girl, don't do it. Run. Uncle, something feels off about today's customer. Please, just this once. You think you're fucking royalty or something? We feed you and give you a place to sleep, so do your part. Is it because of the girl who died? You're more likely to win the lotto than meet someone like that. That girl ended up like that because her uncle was a weakling. Don't you know, I used to wipe the streets with my fist. One wrong look and pow. Somehow, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't believe a word he fucking says. He used to wipe the streets with his fist. I can't. I'll be back when time's up, so don't you think about running. Please She like, I ain't gonna do it because I ain't about to get my ass whooped. She is so scared she can't even say nothing. Oh, you must be one of Young Mi's girls, room 12. And you ain't no better. You are letting them do this. The nerve. I had some bad meat yesterday. I'm doubled up, lazy bone. Who is this person? First of all, the song he's singing sucks. I was right. He's a complete freak. What kind of song is this anyway? What do you think? What? Oh, nah. You think Joseon Punk will ever come back? I hope not. Now with you singing like that, goddamn. Wow, you're good. You could totally go pro. I was worried at first, but he's not a bad customer after all. Time's up and he has a later finger on me. You feel relaxed now, Yoon Jong. How do you know my name? Here. You sent this, right? I'm here because your sister asked me for help. She's worried sick about you. She has no idea where you are. Why don't we go somewhere quiet and talk? Who are you? Huh? Why do you have this letter? What did you do to my sister? Did you follow me when I put this in the mailbox? Or was it you that sent those letters? Calm down. Let's talk a bit. Stay back. Well, that didn't work like we thought it would. Hey, wait. Where is that little bitch? She should have been out by now. She better not be trying to run. Hold on, just hear me out for a sec. I said let go. Hey now, that's no way to treat a lady. Boy, sit your ass down. Is this your first time, boss? Don't you know you should talk to Golden Mad Dog if you want to take things to the next level. I'll give you a killer deal, just 23 big ones. And since her face is bruised, I'll throw in a little extra time. 23 big ones, huh? You like, sit your ass down. I ain't paying for shit. I don't pay. I get freebies. Exactly. 23. We square? Please, just drive anywhere. God damn it. Crap. Maybe I should have just told her I'm from the TRPA. I didn't tell her I was from the government because I thought she'd get scared and run. What happened? Why'd she suddenly run off in a cab? Whatever, just get in. Hurry. For Christ's sakes. I thought something was fishy. How dare you jump in a cab without any money? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Give me your parents' number. I'm sorry, but I can't. If you give me your phone number or bank account number, I'll pay you back within 2 days, please. Judging by your clothes, you're a runaway teen working the streets, aren't you? You just went from a customer or maybe your boss. which means you don't have a place to sleep. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. This man was like, so that means you ain't got nowhere to go, huh? I'll get you a room. Why don't you take it easy? We can forget about the cab fare. I'll even get you a little spending money. What do you say? Probably should stay where you was at. Stay where you was at. You probably wouldn't have to worry about that. Hey, you're not going to sleep with me. At least give me the fare. My sister left home when I was in my first year of middle school. She was always so loving and giving. She was like a mother to me. She was always so positive, got good grades, and never made any trouble. So I couldn't understand why she would run away. But when my body started maturing, I finally understood why. She had no other choice. What did you say? You want me to write my father's contact info? Don't worry, we just need his consent. We won't tell him where you... Do you think that slimeball will give consent? He'll come running to get me. Do you have any idea how I got out of that hell? Why would you call that monster? Because we can't take responsibility for you without your parents' consent. That is a dumb fucking rule. That is a dumb fucking rule. That is dumb. If a child is being abused, you still gotta call their parents to get consent. That's a dumb rule. That's just dumb. That is just dumb. Like the abuser really be like, oh yeah, take her. That's dumb. That's stupid. If we take you in without your parents' consent and something happens to you, we'll have to take full responsibility for everything. I'm sorry, but it's the law. That's a dumb law. They told you they need to call your parents, didn't they? I know what it's like to be a runaway. In fact, I help other runaways just like you. Come with me, you'll make tons of new friends. I didn't go with her necessarily because she was a woman. Eugene used to say there are almost no adults that are willing to help you without wanting something in return, man or woman. But if I wanted to stay alive, I had no choice. Oh, they found her. I'm glad they found her. Who are you? Who do you think? I'm a runaway like you. It's supposed to be a super cold night. We better stick together if we don't want to freeze to death. Aw. Eugene. I guess when you're a runaway that goes through all kinds of terrible things, you stop trusting adults. Looks like I did the right thing bringing Yuri. You keep watch her. I'll be guarding the building entrance. Captain, what should we do about the woman helper? She alone has dozens of kids in her care. It looks like she's using them to commit all kinds of crimes. If we report it to the police, those kids will all be sent home. But we can't just leave them there like that either. Looks like you gained a lot of experience, Honorable. That's good thinking. Actually, it's all thanks to Yeri. Taking care of that whole outfit is a piece of cake. The only reason the stuffy higher-ups haven't done it is because they don't have much interest in it. Oh, really? The Teachers' Right Protection Agency, the TRPA, is officially launching a runaway youth support group, Yeri Fam. Free food and housing. Will not contact parents. Will not require personal info. Support with school and on-site youth counselor. Always waiting for a call from a runaway youth that has nowhere else to go. But it can be done. Well, let's see. Well, hopefully it works. Kind of crazy they put, we ain't gonna call your parents no food. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, this is a fucking scam. I'd be like, this is a goddamn scam. I'd be like, nothing in return, don't want your contact info. Like, you about to take my goddamn organs. How I'm supposed to know this is gonna be safe? But I guess when you ain't got many people to trust and know where to go, you ain't got many choices. Say what? $5,100? For what? Make it 10 installments, please. Mr. Park, hey, send me 2 girls for the night. I need 3 debt collectors, big guys if possible. I need 3 kids to help me with voice phishing scam. So Young Deer, send 2 girls to Mr. Park, 3 boys to Mr. Kim, and 3 kids to Mr. Lee. And make sure one of the 3 you send to Mr. Kim is that fatso that came in 2 weeks ago. Big sis, we're screwed over here. Half of the kids ran away last night. What? Oh, they actually went to the thing. You promise, right? You're really not going to call my parents? I promise the TRPA will make sure of it. Now go unpack your stuff. Who is paying for this? I'm just saying. You're literally giving free food, housing, room. You giving free food and room and board. Who the fuck is paying for this? You have electricity you got to pay for, water you got to pay for, unlimited amounts of food you have to pay for. Obviously, you're going to need beds. You're going to need soap. You're going to need hygiene products. Who's paying for this? The government? Shit. Let me find out. Yeah, yeah, you understand me? Yeah, that might not be that bad. I don't really know what the logistics are here. Hey, Yu Zhang. Hi, guys. We're sorry for hitting you. Big Sis made us do it. We don't have to work nights if we stay here, right? I'm sick of those disgusting men. I'm never stepping foot in Nore Bang again. Of course not. I'm so glad you're all here. You were right. It's only been 3 days. I think most of those kids have come here. Most runaways don't leave home planning to commit crimes. It's just that they don't have anywhere to stay. If they have a warm place to sleep and food in their stomachs, they won't have any reason to get caught up in crime. They'll be able to plan their futures here. I guess it's only a matter of time before they all come here. And when all those kids are out there, we'll sting those bastards. If they don't run before that, I guess. If that woman has any sense, she'll run now. But when someone has tasted that kind of money, it's not easy to let it all go. Especially if they're used to making money by exploiting kids. Oh shit, he being the dog shit. Hold on. I'm sorry, Big Sis. I'm so sorry. I'll never try to run away again. Please forgive me just this once. How many are left? About 5. What do you say we close up shop, Big Sis? I don't know if you know, but the TRPA is really popular among kids right now. And they're directly under the Minister of Education, so they got a lot of power. They even got direct connections to police too. They could arrest us right away. You probably saved up a lot. Why don't we go open a cafe or something? Maybe not in Seoul, but we could definitely do a college town somewhere. I'm broke. What do you mean you're broke? I mean, I'm broke. I spent it all. Not only do I have nothing saved up, I won't be able to pay off next month's card debt if we don't work the kids. We have to get them back, whatever it takes. What? Are you fucking kidding me? You used all of it? You promised me that you'll pay my deposit in 6 months' rent when I became an adult. You don't even have, don't tell me you don't even have that. Shit. You might have to take that purse you just bought and go sell that motherfucker. Right. You didn't spend that too, did you? Oh, she hit you with the ciggy. Hopefully. Have you lost your mind? I put you in charge because you're the oldest. You think that actually makes you shit? When you came to me, you were beaten half to death by your stepfather. You should be thankful that I even took you in. I know your stepfather's number. You want to go home tonight? Hey, that's not a bad idea. I'm not going down alone. What are you doing? A youth shelter that doesn't call your parents. Screw that. I didn't have anything like that when I was a runaway. I'm telling you, hazing in juvie is horrible. I swear girls are worse, even than guys. Believe it or not, they made me wipe down the entire bedroom floor with my tongue. You have no idea how much I cried. But then your sister threw the book she was reading, and all she had to say was, enough. And the whole place went silent. It was like time had stopped. You and I know Yu Jong's backstory, but none of the other girls wanted to upset the murder convict. That's when I saw how special your sister was. Man, can you believe I'm still on juvie time? I get so sleepy at 9. Yeah, you should get some sleep now. Yeah, you should get some sleep. You too. We're gonna visit Yu Jong tomorrow. I don't like that look on her face, bro. I don't like this look on this little girl face. Crap, I can't believe I'm going back to juvie tomorrow. Well, at least I got to eat a bunch of awesome food. I can't sleep. I'm too used to working at night. But from what Yuri told me, it sounds like Yu Jong felt safest in juvie. On my heart. Are my hearts refilled? Maybe I'll play some games before I sleep. Should be here soon. Why they... What? Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. I'll be like, look, nah bro, do what you gotta do. Oh my, if it isn't my precious babies. If you were even 1 minute late, I would have pressed in. I know you're That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You ungrateful fucking whores. Are you stupid? You really think you can trust the government? You really think they won't call your parents? You should know the law by now. In this country, children are nothing but property that belongs to parents. Kids that are born into hellhole homes don't have anywhere to go, anywhere. No, there is one place. They give you a warm place to sleep and 3 meals a day, like clockwork. A place where asshole fathers or dirtbags that exploit children can't follow. Have you lost your mind? There's no place like that. You're wrong. I know there is. Oh my lord. Bro, this is not what she meant. This is not the way we wanted to go. We didn't know you're supposed to stay out of juvie. Yes, look, I said this earlier. Jail, depending on what who you are and your circumstances, jail technically isn't bad. You get 3 square meals a day, you get recess, and especially nowadays, from what I've been told, some jails even got internet and TV. And libraries to where you can read books. Technically, it's home. Of course, you got to deal with other people that you probably don't like, murderers, convicts, people that probably want to do harmful things to you. But overall, it depends on who you are. It might not be a bad deal. It might not be a bad deal. She like, fuck it, I'm going to jail. I don't care. It's not funny. It's not funny. Let me be clear. It is not funny. But just the thought process is kind of funny in and of itself. The situation isn't funny. And even the thought process isn't really that funny. It's just literally the fact that she's like, I'm going to fucking jail. I ain't not staying out here. You ain't about to call my parents. But you don't trust the government, but you like, I trust jail. I know I ain't getting out that motherfucker. I'm going to be in there forever. Like, god damn, bro. That shit crazy. I really don't want to go outside. I guess that's one good thing about you. The bathroom is in the room. Yuri, I'll find my sister myself. I have to figure out what to do. She like, goddamn. But first, right, I gotta pee. I gotta use the bathroom, and then I'll figure out what the fuck. The crazy bitch, you really did it. Let's see. What did it say online? Yeah, special bodily injury is 2 to 20 years. And what's the average between 2 and 20? I'm 16 now, so at least be 4 years until I'm an adult. I'll be okay. 2 to 20. But geez, 2 and 20 is a huge difference. How do they decide? Hey, hold on. Wait, but I'm in middle school, which means I'm too old to get special treatment, but I still feel like I'll get a light sentence. Hey, what are you just standing there? Get her. Take that damn knife from her. Yeah. If I just hurt her, I probably won't get enough years to become an adult in juvie. If I want to do this right, I guess I have no choice but to kill her. Hey, you brought this on yourself. No, don't run. Don't run. You about to get this work. She is about to give you all kinds of pain. She's completely lost her mind. She's trying to get herself in prison just because she doesn't want to go back home or back to me. Actually, prison doesn't sound so bad. When I ran away from home, I went through all that hell too. Why didn't I ever think of juvie? She like, damn, now that you think of it, prison ain't that goddamn bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. It ain't funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Oh, man. Look, I'm sorry, man. I see, like, comedy in a lot of shit. I'm weird. I'm different. I see comedy in a lot of shit that's not supposed to be funny. This shit is funny. He's like, fucking, I'm caught in jail. Oh shit. Oh man. Whew. That shit funny, bro. That shit is hilarious. God damn. Like, I'm going to jail. Oh man. Going to jail for a nice place to sleep and food to eat. Like I said it before. It ain't necessarily a bad place to go. If you ain't got nowhere else to go, it might be your best option. Oh man. Please save this girl. Yari Han and a civil servant. Oh, she punched the dog shit out of her. God damn. Honor him, Jesus. Wow, you're awesome. Great reaction. Wow, I didn't even mean to do that. It's fine. She totally deserves it. Oh, she definitely deserves it. I'm just still thinking about what's gonna happen when old girl catch up to her. Yu Zhang. Damn, she beat the dog shit out of Yu Zhang. Is that a knife? Yu Zhang, let's not do anything rash. I need you to put that knife down. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of how they always want to call your parents whenever you go ask for help. I'm sick of people using that to threaten me. I'm sick of it all. Oh, she say I'm really about to end this shit. I wouldn't do that in front of the warden if I were you. Do you have any idea how cold-blooded these TRPA people are? I know, I'm a victim. Me. Physical violence is only the beginning. They'll grind down your spirit. It's like she's been waiting for this moment, and they won't stop until you've been thrown in prison. Good, because I'm going to prison. Now let's go. But do you know what these people want more than catching these bad guys? The safety of the victims. The wardens are always 3 steps ahead of the bad guys, and they know better than anyone what they have to do to prevent the victims from experiencing any more pain. I saw that firsthand too. No one's gonna let you get dragged back home, I promise. Right, warden now? That's a promise you won't be able to keep. Remember that text? I've already sent it, so that the traitors that don't come back will all be taken home. In fact, I bet they're already there. Get the hell out of my way. I'll call the police. This is kidnapping. Stop saying you'll call them and just call them. Yu Zhang, you little bitch, get out of here. Especially you, Yu Zhang. Your dad even replied, saying he'll be right away. I don't know about the other parents, but I can guarantee your daddy will be there. Civil Act Article 914, I heard it like a broken record every time I went to the youth shelter. A child shall reside at a place designated by the person of parental authority. In other words, it doesn't matter if you're a victim of domestic violence or worse. If the parent wants you to come home, you're going home. That's the law in this country. That's why you need scum like me. I'm a necessary evil. The desperate final speech by a bad guy is totally cringe. Did I look like that too? That's not the response I was expecting. First threats and then a last-ditch effort to take everyone down with her. I can't believe you're doing everything Captain Now predicted. Newsflash, you gremlin. We predicted all of this, and those people can't take their kids home. In fact, it's a good thing you called them, because right now, they're getting arrested. What the hell is this? Get these off of me. You know, I have to thank all of you for coming here of your own will. First, we have sexual assault against Ken. Okay, who's next in line to get a shiny pair of new bracelets? It's assault, negligence, gaslighting. Don't be shy. There's enough for everyone. Use sorry excuses for parents. Thank goodness they had a plan. I'm glad they had a plan, bro, because old girl was ready to off somebody. She was ready to let them go. I was just about to say, how is he moving this fast? I was about to say, how the hell is he catching them? What are you doing? Are you the police? Now, as I just said, you're all criminals who drove your children out to the street through domestic violence. You all deserve to be taken in and questioned by the police. But I'll give you one chance. Those of you that want to get out of the cuffs can follow me. Be honest with me. You're not police, are you? Now, I'll explain everything. Take one of these first. From this moment on, I won't cuff anyone that signs this paper. So, you either take your chances with the police, or you pretty much give up your legal rights. Now let's see who's gonna do what. Mid-long-term youth shelter. What the hell is all this? It means that the government take care of your children instead of you abusive parents. We've already heard the testimonies about your domestic violence from the victims, and none of them want to go back home. If you sign that document and promise never to go near your children again, all of this ends here. Domestic violence, what proof do you have anyway? I don't know about these other people here, but I've never laid a finger on my sweet Sakun. Do you know how long that boy has been out on the streets wasting his life away? You must be Sakun's mother. Give me back my boy now. I thought it would all finally end when I got into a fancy foreign language school, but it was just the beginning. How did she expect me to always have the top score in the school field with the best of the best? One time I fell asleep while studying at my desk, and my mom ran into my room with a kitchen knife. She held it to her throat and said, maybe you'll stop slacking off if I kill myself. She was driving me nuts. I felt suffocated. I only saw 3 choices. I die, my mom dies, or I leave. So I chose the last one. That's all. I wasn't really going to hurt myself. I was just trying to... How is that motivating? What kind of motivation is that? You like, look, I'll kill myself if you don't fucking study. What kind of motivation? How is that motivation? To who? In what year? What country is that motivation? This is crazy. It's absolutely. Like, bro, motivation. This ain't motivation. That ain't even close to motivation. Ma'am, this is what they call gaslighting, and it's a form of emotional abuse. I, for one, am glad that Sakun decided to leave home instead of taking his own life. Well, since we heard one, why don't we hear another? If I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of things being destroyed, I knew that Dad had gotten drunk again. I even got down on my knees and begged my mom. I told her that my stepdad would kill me at this rate, but she never tried to stop them, never once. I was eating the pastry that my friend bought me when out of nowhere my dad suddenly starts beating me with a baseball bat. He was all like, your father is jobless and starving and you didn't think to share with him. What a goddamn joke of a dad. It wasn't until I was in middle school that I realized it wasn't normal for me to starve, wear a leash, and not be allowed to go outside. After our mom left, my dad would get drunk and beat me all the time. But I think I could have stood that much because I had to protect Yu Zhang. I could take a beating as long as my little sister was safe. But then one night, I couldn't even move because he beat me so bad. And suddenly my dad threw off my blanket and took off my underwear. And I realized that after I came to juvie, his beatings were a way to train me. He was making sure that I wouldn't try to fight back when he tried to do what he really wanted to do. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, fam. It's crazy. Crazy on every level you can possibly imagine. Do you see now? These children didn't run away because they were rebellious or delinquent. They ran for their lives. I've talked to a lot of kids in my line of work, but you people take the cake. If it were up to me, I'll put all you scum behind bars right now. But fortunately for you, your own children don't want to see you to prison. Shit, couldn't be me. I'm sending their ass to prison. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be. So this is the compromise I come up with. Out of respect for their wishes, you should be grateful. Now, I think you all got the picture, so go ahead and sign the consent form and you can be on your way. It's all lies. My wife left with Yu Zhang and Yu Shang. I always liked her more than me. You know how it is. Kids are usually closer with their mothers than their fathers. This is heartbreaking to think that they tell such bold-faced lies about their own father. This man said he going down with the ship. I mean, think about it for a second. What kind of father does that to his own daughter? He's right, they're all lying. Yeah, they've been influenced by hoodlums on the streets. Yeah, all lies. They're just saying that so they can party all the time. How dare he just make up Oh, how dare he make up lies just because I yelled at him once. Someone was exaggerating, so he doesn't have to study. Don't they understand everything we do is for them? That's right, call the cops. Let's find out who the real liar is. Those ungrateful brats, how dare they slander their own parents? You're like, alright? No, we're not liars. Are you even human, Dad? How can you tell those lies with a straight face? You little. All you people. I know why you're not scared of calling the police. The police have already come to your homes, but they never get involved in family matters, so you thought it would be the same this time. Well, you're probably right. And that's why none of us want to turn you over to the police. It's not because we care about you, but I'm going to tell them everything. I'm going to tell them what you did to me and what you did to Yujeong and how you did it and how many times you did it. I'm going to make sure you wear an ankle bracelet for the rest of your life. You hear me, Dad? No, you son of a bitch. Yujeong, how dare you speak to your father that way? Everybody just throwing blows, huh? Everybody just throwing hands. God damn. I was going to stay out of this. I was going to enjoy watching these helpless dogs get dragged back home, kicking and screaming. But you sound so much like my asshole father. I lost control. Listen up. You claim your kids are lying because they just want to party all the time. You want to know what they've really been doing since they left home? I made the girls fool around with lecherous old men, and I rented out the boys to crime rings and make them do all kind of shit you wouldn't believe. And if they misbehave or didn't make good money, I starved them or beat them senseless. But despite all that, most of them didn't even try to run. Wanna know why? Because compared to your hellhole homes, I'm an upgrade. The sad part about it is, she's right. She's got a point. Isn't that fucking sad? And you want to know something else? Most helpers are former runaways like me. Want to know what your children are going to grow up to be? Well, you're looking at it. Huh. What is this? A consent form? Consent my ass. Hey, Mr. Fancy Pants Warden, you know this isn't going to change jack, right? As a runaway with 11 years of experience, I can tell you what you really should be doing. Change the word consent to notification. I hereby declare that these scumbags are no longer my parents. It's not the government that should get to make that call. Children should be the judge of whether or not to throw away their parents. I agree. I definitely agree. I agree with that 100%. Don't say consent, but say, yeah, I give up my parental rights completely. Like, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. I agree. Now, what that means as far as legal rights and terms and all that good stuff is another thing, but I agree with that completely, actually. She actually got a good idea. Well, she should, as much as she's fucking been doing. She should have amazing ideas. Like, absolutely amazing. Yujeong, you think you'd be able to sleep after doing this to your own father? You wouldn't even exist without me. Who raised you? They really called the police? Y'all. Hey, Gremlin Lady. See you again soon. Take care till then. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to see you. I'm more than positive she really doesn't want to see you. How sad. Their parents came, and now one of the kids came out to see them. Before this case, I thought teens ran away just to blow off some steam. Boy, was I wrong. I really learned a lot. And I don't know if I should be saying this, but I kind of agree with a lot of what the helper woman said. What am I saying? No, it's okay. I mean, if we were actually allow kids to disown their parents, all kinds of hell would break loose. But there's still some truth in what she said. We look at the special treatment given to adults that commit crimes between the ages of 10 to 13, or the way that school violence committees do their job. You can see that everything is made worse because adults only look at the issues from their perspective. In other words, this country has zero respect for kids' rights to make decisions for themselves. They treat all minors like little kids. No one's interested in their judgment or even what they really want. When no one really listens to the kids, it's no surprise that the laws end up making things worse for them. And the same laws never take responsibility when things get worse, nor does anyone really care. Excuse me, Is this a place that really doesn't contact your parents? According to the statistics, there are 24,000 reported cases of runaway or missing teens every year in Korea. We took a train all the way from Busan without telling our parents. Can we come in? Do you still have a room? But the real number is estimated at 120,000. Meanwhile, there are only 130 youth shelters in the entire country. Follow me. That makes the total possible capacity about 1,200 youth, which is nowhere near enough. Thank you. The yearly budget to handle 120,000 at-risk youth is about $240 billion, which is pretty much $200 million. Compared to the budget to address the low birth rate of 43 trillion, which is 36 billion. That's a measly 0.6%. That is some crazy, staggering numbers. Some absolutely crazy, staggering numbers for your ass. That's what that is. For your ass, that is some crazy, staggering numbers. Dear Yujeon, this is my high school uniform. I'm in school now and I'm doing great, so don't worry about me. I'll visit you soon. She don't know how to space her words out. She did good on the first part, spacing. The rest, we not spacing nothing. I guess because we ain't really got a lot of space to write, so I'm guessing that's the reason. While Yujeon got even prettier, and she looks much happier now. Hey, do you think I can join you guys when Yujeon comes to visit, please? Attention everyone, you have a new inmate. Hello. I received a sentence of 3 years and 6 months for exploiting and arranging the prostitution of minors. How old is this person? Wait, how can you wait? As the only women's prison in Korea, Cheongju Women's Correctional Institution is where the majority of women prisoners and female. Wow, so you got old ass adults with these young dog. That's a recipe for a fucking disaster. But I feel like I was wrongly sentenced. I was just helping runaway teens. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Wait, what? Past life of destiny? Okay, whatever. Like hell you were. Shut that dirty mouth of yours. I can't believe you only got 3.5 years after exploiting that many kids. If I were the judge, I would have given you 36 years. You. Yari Han? I told you I'd see you again soon. But how? Look, Gremlin Lady, I've been waiting for the chance to set things straight. My name is not Yari, it's Yeri. Hey, Yujeon, this the bitch I was telling you about. The scummy bitch that worked Yujeon to the bone. Oh shit. Why you gotta bring her into it? Why you gotta bring her into it, bro? This ain't necessary. A new inmate means we need to have a welcoming party. You're screwed. Clean the floor with your tongue. She like, I ain't cleaning shit with my tongue. Bitch, you crazy. We'll be returning to the Ministry of Education now. We're sorry for all the trouble we've caused, Director. Whoa, you didn't cause any trouble. I'm just happy I can help more teens that don't have anywhere else to go. Oh, and Warden, a kid that just came and said he really wants to talk with you. Do you think you could spare a moment? I barely escaped alive. If it weren't for those fishermen, I'd probably be fish food right now. Who this little orphan boy? Just what did your parents do? I don't think I want to know what his parents did. We'll call the police if you want to press charges. What? No, my parents are good people, and I don't think the police are going to be of any help. They're all in this together. The ones that tried to kill me are the people in my town. We're going to a small town, huh? Small towns, bro. Now, this is what I call comedy. The shows from 10 years ago are leagues better than the nonsense they show these days. Ain't that the truth? A lot of the shows and sitcoms, like from years ago, a decade ago, they are way better than a lot of the sitcoms now. The sitcoms, they don't even have sitcoms now. That's kind of a tragedy in and of itself. They don't really have barely any sitcoms, and the ones they do, they be kind of average based. Especially, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. Shit, that could be it. I feel old, even though I'm not. Damn. Anyway, Officer Cutie Pie. Holy smokes, aren't you that new school teacher? What are you doing out of this godforsaken hour? Getting dressed in the rain, no less. Please, you have to help me. Of course, ma'am. Now tell me what's the matter. The people in this town. Oh boy, it's a wet one out there. What in tarnation, what's everyone doing out in this downpour? Well, you had your lights on, so I thought I'd step inside and get dry. Well, I'll be. Aren't you the new school teacher? I reckon you're trying to get out of the rain too. Say, here's a spare umbrella. Tell you what, my place is near the teacher's quarters. Why don't I walk you home, ma'am? Officer Ice. Swell idea, uncle. Now, what were you fixing to say just now, ma'am? Oh. Once she realized that was his uncle, it was like, well, I'm fucked. So you went to one of them fancy soul colleges, I assume. Then you must know the law backwards and forwards. But here's something they probably didn't teach you in the big city. Out here in the sticks, town law overrides national law. And if you break town law... What the... Bro, where all these people come from? I know they ain't about to do to this woman what I think they about to do to this woman. I know they're not... Bro, it's like 50 fucking zombies come out of nowhere. Where the fuck they come from? Dog! You get a town punishment. By doing what? What are they about to do to this girl, bro? My entire town is crazy. Please. You have to save my teacher. Can we get an idea of what the fuck we saving her from? Feast your eyes on our new home. Dad had worked really hard all his life, but he always dreamed of a quiet life in the countryside. Not too shabby. Would never be able to afford a place like this in Seoul. He finally sold everything off this spring and moved us to this town. As for me, I was getting tired of all the competition in my school life in Seoul, so I was looking forward to the quiet life too. Well, what do we have here? You must be the new neighbors, but it wasn't long. I'm the chairman of the local senior association, and I'm the head of the town, before we realized that this place was far from paradise. In fact, it was hell. 30 million won. I guess you city folk wouldn't know, but all the residents in these small towns contribute to the town development fund. It's all a part of becoming a true resident, so cough it up by next week. Bitch gonna extort me for 30,000. Ooh, 30,000. Dog. I can't. Judging by your mighty fancy house, I reckon that much isn't gonna be hard for you to get. Now wait a second. I knew about the town development fund. I asked the other locals before we moved here, but they told me it was 3 million, not 30. I'm sorry, but we took on some debt when we built this house. We don't have that kind of money. Come now, this isn't some street market where you can haggle for fish. And who told you it was 3 million? I'm the town head here. Seeing as you're stubborn as a mule, I reckon you don't really fancy becoming a true resident of this town. The fuck is... What are you doing in the middle of the... Ma'am, this is right in front of our house. You can't be doing that here. Could you please move? I have to take my son to school. What'd you just say to me, hussy? We've dried peppers here since my grandmother's time. You damn highfalutin city folk, don't you own think you own our townhouse, daddy? The way the locals treated us was beyond imagination. They put shit on it. Bro. Who are these people? What is this? Instead of children of the corn, it's adults of the corn? What the fuck is going on here, bro? What the hell were they doing to that teacher? We're here for a tour of the new home. Your mama here? Tell her to whip us up a little bite to eat to go with our drinks. Their bullying and slander knew no bounds. I can't. This is crazy. You know what I heard? That new family is on the run for stealing a fortune from work. Gracious me. That's why their house is so fancy. And then they spread the rumors. My parents lived in agony, regretting their decision to come here, and my school life was no better. This little city slicker isn't even a true resident. Did they bury this man in the dirt? But he's no tourist either. I guess that just makes him a son of a bitch. This is the town head's third son, Young Cho-gu. And some bitches like you need to get buried. Maybe his dad put him up to it, or that's how he is. But he bullied me in ways I've never seen before. You wonder how I'm gonna get out. It's fine. Tons of people pass by this spot on their way to gather wild vegetables. Someone will help me sooner or later. But they always rub salt in the wound, smiling all the while. Oh, what can you do? Boys will be boys. Bullying in Seoul was nothing compared to this, because it wasn't just students or even teachers that were your enemy. It was the entire town. No one was on our side, except the school teacher. Her fine ass, boy. Her fine ass. God damn. No, there was one person. Are you okay, Gyu Jung? The only other person here that spoke with Seoul accent. Are you hurt? My teacher, Miss Hae-sung. She changed her last name, you understand me? How cool of those boys. I'm sure it's just because they aren't used to seeing people from Seoul. You guys will be friends in no time. You like, That's what you wanna try to try to tempt me with? It ain't about that. I'm gonna do my best to get along with the people in this town too. Let's just not give up, okay? Miss Song transferred to this town around the same time we moved here because she was from Seoul like us. I could tell that she was having a hard time too. I just want to know what the hell they did to this woman in the rain. Heavens me, you'll be here till next week working at that rate. Get on with the sun setting. Of course, ma'am, I'll hurry. She was always dragged off to help parents with their farm work after school. Maybe it was because young women were so rare in the town. But she always get called to do the most trivial gatherings and be forced to drink, even though she couldn't handle alcohol. And she had no choice because in these parts, the town head and the elders were as powerful as the president and his cabinet. And if you upset them in any way, they made life a living hell, like they did to my family. Miss Song had no friends or family here, so she had it just as hard as my family. No, she probably had it worse than us. Even still, she was always there to comfort me. What a beautiful sunset. You can't get this in Seoul, that's for sure. She was the only reason I can go on living in this town, in this prison of a town. Well now, who do we have here? If it isn't Miss Song. Good afternoon, Mr. Gu. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just having a talk with one of my students. Hello, sir. He like, like, broke ass bastard. That's pretty much what he said, broke ass bastard. Give my goddamn money. What are you greeting me for? You're not even a resident. Ain't that some shit? Do you have some time 2 hours from now, sir? I'm gonna have the town elders over for a little drink. You have to be there. The elders are really sweet on you, Miss Song. It'll be my pleasure, sir. See you there. Bye now. Miss Song, are you sure about this? You can't even drink. Hey, this is the perfect opportunity. I can talk to Young Troll about his bullying while I'm there. Leave it to me. Hand this to Mr. Gu for me. Honey, this is a year's worth of our living expenses. Well, what do you want me to do? We can't live like this. Maybe you and I can just grin and bear it, but I can't have Gyu Jung living like this. He comes home every day with his face and clothes a mess. Gyu Jung, I want you to hand this to Mr. Gu yourself. Make a good impression. Maybe then his son will ease up on you. Hey, it's raining. My boy. Oh, and this when he found out. What are they about to do to this woman? Please, Mr. Gu, I promise I won't tell a soul. I didn't see anything at your home. I won't tell anyone, I swear. What the fuck is at his home? You can tell anyone you like. It doesn't mean anything in this town. I'm only doing this so you learn to respect some of the rules in this town. So listen close now. In this town, I am the law. When I, Manchungu, speak, you will obey it as the word of God himself. You hear? And I told you, didn't I? It's nothing to worry about, so sit your butt down and keep drinking. But you wouldn't listen, would you? You made a scene, and that upset me and the town elders, you see. Snap. What is that, a camera? I had no idea what had happened to Miss Song, but one thing was clear. Something was seriously wrong with this town. Hold on. I promise to expose the truth about that town, and I'll bring someone to help us. Someone that will show these people that they aren't above the law. Someone much more powerful than them. The TRPA is much more powerful than them? I mean, I guess. I mean, that's our only option. You giving her a wig. What is this? Your most recognizable feature as a TRPA warden is your red hair. You only appeared in the news once, but your red hair made a real strong impression on the nation. At the same time, thanks to that, no one will recognize you if you change your hair color and put on some glasses. This is a completely isolated community. Not only does public authority have no power here, it will only make people more wary. Hey, he actually picked out a cute one. So we're going to cast off our authority. From this moment on, we are. As our new teacher, you'll be staying in these quarters. My oh my, our county must have a real soft spot for our little town. They sent us a new teacher just at the beginning of the year. Now they send us another. I suppose I have been mighty kind to the people down at the county office. But I didn't hear there would be two of you. Which one of you is the teacher? I'm the newly appointed teacher, Hanrum Na, and I'm her older brother. I was just about to take a break from work, and Hanrum told me she's been appointed out here. I mean, we could have used a fake name, honestly. Well, I mean, it's somewhat of a fake name, but not necessarily. I was just about to take a break from work, and Hanrum told me she'd been appointed out here, so I thought I'd tag along and enjoy some fresh country air. Well, make sure you go say hello to the principal, Miss Na. As for Mr. Na, would you follow me? We'll teach you the town rules. Well, then I guess I'll go stop by the school. Then don't call me Captain. Wajin. 5 million? Maybe you city folk don't know, but out here in the countryside, we have something called a town development fund. It sounds like this is your sister's first post. So, she's going to be here at least 2 years, so why not become a true resident and make a good impression on the townsfolk? Residents usually pay much more, but we're giving you a good deal because you're both so young. No thanks. You're asking me for 5 mil to a person you just met? That's highway robbery. Even we weren't that shameless in our work. You watch what you're saying, youngin. Mr. Gu here is old enough to be your daddy. You have a death wish. You see my hair? All of it fell out because of my indomitable vitality. I ought to give you a taste of a true sailor's fist. That's enough now. We're not thugs, are we? So, they don't much care to be residents. They're lost. But don't come crying to me later. You watch it, youngin. You don't want to excite this here indomitable vitality. Boy, if you don't get your old, crusty, burnt down... What's some other words we can use, people? Well, what are some other distasteful words that we can use to describe this man? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Actually, don't, because I don't want none of y'all to get in trouble. But you get what I'm saying. Mr. Gu, it's not like you to back down like that. He thinks he's worth it now, but we can call the boys and fix that real quick. Considering how messy things has been, you think it's wise to kick up more dirt. Nice and easy. Nice and easy does it, boys. Nice and easy. What's more urgent is catching that boy who ran off with our pictures. Let's get her done. You hear? What they do to that woman? But what in tarnation did he mean when he said even we weren't that shameless in our work? You said this is your first post, right? Oh boy, they always send the new ones out to the darn sticks, don't they? I reckon a young lady like yourself cried up a storm when you got your notice. Not at all, sir. I've actually been all over the country since I was 20. I'm actually more used to the country. Golly, it hurts my heart to imagine a precious young thing like you going through all that. All those goddamn slickers avoid island towns like it was the plague. But once they actually step foot, they can't get enough of it. The air, the hospitality. Sir, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but you should really be smoking indoors. Right, should you really be smoking indoors? I mean, isn't there a law that you can't smoke around kids? I don't know. I'll be making up shit. I think I seen it somewhere. I think it was in this series actually when I was passing. Anyway, what are you going on about now? See, out here, we don't bother with the little details. In these here parts, only one thing is expected of you, which is minding your own business when it comes to elders like me. I know he ain't about to do what I think he about to do. I know he ain't about to cop a feel. In fact, the other new teacher from Seoul Well, she couldn't do that one thing, and look what happened to her. That boy copped him a feel. If the address is right, Gu Jong's house should be around here. They fucking up them people's house. Oh hell no! Now that I pay my mortgage. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You ain't about to mess up my house. What in the world are you doing? Stop it! Please just stop it. Why are you doing this? Didn't I just tell you? Our golden toad is gone. It's our family heirloom, and I know your boy took it. You know my dad is in a coma because of your boy, and I don't dare. Oh, and don't you dare try to pay me off. I'm gonna look for your boy in his goddamn eyes and get him. And you're gonna look him in his eyes and get an apology, huh? Okay, stop this. We don't know where Gu Jong is either. We haven't slept since he disappeared 3 days ago. He was on his way to give you that goddamn money you kept asking for. I should be asking you where he is, what you do with him. It's like they say, you smelt it, you dealt it. We know you're hiding him. You think we're dumb. Now, bring him out here, quick, unless you want to taste of my indomitable. If this man say indomitable vitality one more time, I'm gonna put my foot in his ass myself. What's this now? What you butting in for? You know, I've been thinking and it really pisses me off. I came out here to get some fresh air so that I could get a better handle on my anger issues. But wouldn't you know it? As soon as I get here, a bald old phony grabs me by the collar. Bald old phony? This is a side effect of my amazing strength. Compensation for damages is $5 million. You want to pay it now, or would you rather use that $5 million for hospital bills? Damn it, my indomitable vitality won't stand for this. The fact that this man is screaming indomitable vitality. Bro, who do you think you are? Gee whiz, what happened to the teacher from Seoul? And she's squeezing the dog shit out of his hand. He ain't gonna try this shit no more. I really like to know for future reference, sir, and I'm not letting go till you tell me. Who are you, some kind of thug? What? Oh dear no, I'm not a thug. I'm sorry, this is just male pattern baldness. It ain't got nothing to do with my vitality. Mr. Gu, yeah. How does one become town head around here? What? You have your henchmen push people around and take their money. Because that sounds an awful lot like the work I used to do. In fact, my dream has always been to have my own turf. And your town looks like a mighty tempting place. Who the hell are you? Isn't it obvious by now? It's my brother that's a thug. So that's how they're playing this? That's how they're gonna play this? Okay. Alright. I'm with it. I'm with it. Your son wanted me to give you this, sir. Gu Jong says he gave you $1 million to the fisherman for helping him, and he used about $80,000 for food and travel. And he's safe at the youth shelter. You have nothing to worry about. Thank you so much, Warden. I have to say, you're quite the actor. I know I asked you to try to keep them around when they came to your home. Keep them around when they came to your home, but you made it really convincing. Yes. Well, I wish I could say it was all an act, but you seen what this town is like, and I'm still worried about how we're gonna keep living here after Gu Jong comes back. Captain, I told you not to call me that. Hua Jin, did you find a teacher? Hui Sung Song. Yes, the principal says that she's been AWOL for 3 days now. And he added that this happens sometimes with teachers from Seoul when they can't adapt. But 3 days ago is the same day that Gu Jong escaped. Well, I still can't believe I'm calling him by his first name. Don't you think that's fishy? Yeah, very fishy. Miss Song, are you there? Hua Jin, I don't think anyone's home. Yeah, and the electricity meter isn't moving either. There isn't anywhere else to go in the small island village like this. Could it be? What are you doing? This is a teacher's quarters. What are you snooping around here for? Let's see now. I don't think I know you. How's about you come closer? Hello, I'm the new teacher that starts tomorrow, Hanram Na. Oh, I heard about you, so you're the new teacher. Looks like you made a wrong turn. Oh yes, that's right. This is Miss Song's quarters. Your place is that way. Should I show you the way? No, that's fine, officer. We can find our way. Watching that man, yeah, he's been telling us for a while. The town head probably put him up to it. So what do I do now? I was supposed to talk with Miss Song and get her out of here if things sounded bad. You go to work tomorrow and keep a poker face. See if you can learn anything from the school or the other teachers. And one more thing. If the town head did something to Miss Song, they won't come after me, the thug. They'll make their first move on you first. So her brother was really a thug. No wonder that girl had a mighty temper. I just tried to give her a friendly pat, seeing how she reminded me of my little girl. A friendly pat, huh? A friendly pat, you say? A friendly pat. Yeah, that was a mighty fine friendly pat you gave her too. What kind of girl has that kind of grip? I thought she was gonna break my wrist. But what's a thug like him, one in a small town like this? Maybe he's a fugitive. He slit someone's throat and now he's out here hiding from the law. Evening, all. Evening, Officer Goo. Come and have a seat. Come and have some soju with us. Principal, you know I don't mess with that poison. Soju's too bitter for me. Well, bring you some of that sweet Mongi... Did I pronounce that right? Maggioli? A sweet, milky, unrefined rice wine. I always wanted to try rice wine. Jesus, ooh, that's a tongue twister. Ooh. So, what were they doing? The thugs stopped by the runaway boy's home. And then the two went snooping around Miss Song's residence. Miss Song's residence? What for? They said they got lost. But they sure were snooping around lots. Look suspicious. Here comes that sweet Maggioli. As a seasoned officer, I can tell you they were up to no good. Seasoned, huh? How long you been a seasoned officer and what have you been policing? Please let me know. But uncle, what are you waiting for? That thug beat a fella, I can arrest him now if you want it. You say the word, I'll go over there right now and cuff that son bitch. What the? You dumb son bitch. Oh my dang finger. I'm awful sorry. Can't you pour me a dang drink without splashing all over me? You're older than me, for Christ's sakes. Outsiders come to our town straight after the boys skip town and they go snooping around Miss Song's house. And he is literally beating the dog shit out of him. Seems like a mighty fine coincidence. Hello, I'm the new teacher, Hanram Na. I'll be teaching physical education. Of course she gets physical education. I look forward to working with you all. Considering what I've done, you probably won't be getting a warm welcome. You think I hate you. Mr. Goo? I trust everyone's well. What brings you here, sir? How's your health, Mr. Goo? Thank you again for your delicious abalone. Mr. Goo, you should have called. There's no need for you to bother coming all the way here. Have you seen our forecast? There's a typhoon advisory for the night. Everyone in this town is helping build up the embankment. I thought I'd come borrow a healthy young teacher to help. Man or woman, doesn't matter to me much. Well, how about you, Miss Na? Isn't this her first day, though? The captain said they'd make a move on me first, but this soon? But it would be also a fine opportunity to meet the rest of the town folk. You must be wondering why a school teacher has to do this kind of work. But out here, there is no me, only we. That's how the town gets by in hard times. Not at all, sir. I'm very familiar with organizational culture. Splendid. I see you much more civilized than that barbarian you call a brother. I heard about what happened yesterday, sir. I'd like to stop by and apologize to the victim after work. You know, it was 5 years ago that a shameful thing happened in this town, a misunderstanding of sorts. There wasn't a speck of evidence, but the TV and papers made a nasty fuss about something or another in our town. One slimy reporter fella was particularly real nasty. He and Soul Detective came here pretending to be in the fish market business, started snooping around behind our backs. Oh boy, we had a hell of a time stopping them, I tell you. Boy, they are taking it to the hilt, aren't they? They are just going in, lying their ass off. Mainly him more than anybody, lying his ass off and bullshitting like we not smart or something. Mr. Good, why are you telling me all this? Well, I heard what you and your brother were doing yesterday, and wouldn't you know, it's no different from the two fellas from 5 years ago. Now be honest with me, that fella ain't your brother, is he? Two outsiders come to town just after the boy splits and they go snooping around the boy's home and the teacher's home. Don't that sound mighty suspicious? Now, I don't suspect you of lying about being a teacher. Can't forge government papers, so why don't you just come clean about everything else? We promise not to harm a hair on your head. Squill, I have no idea what you mean, sir. Please stop this instant. You're scaring me. Oh boy, I only wish my brother was a reporter. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm sure my dog can act better than that. You ain't fooling no one. Quit your lying and answer him. Really should have glued that wig on, bro. Really should have glued that wig on. So, we still might have a way out of this. People. They might not recognize her. That is like literally the only hope we have. They literally might not recognize her. Looks like the jig is up. You know, I guess I'm just not cut out for this kind of stuff. I just can't bring myself to say things I don't mean, you know. And you know what else? I'm pissed. How come he gets to be a thug and I have to be a good girl? Well, screw it. I want to be a thug too. Of course, she just want to beat people up. Let's be honest. That's what she really wants. She just want to beat people up. She don't really care. What? You knocked out all my boys? And yeah, you're next. You are next, sir. You are next. Tell me the truth if you know what's good for you. I'm assuming you've heard something to that effect on TV. But did you know that on the real battlefield, we start the interrogation by injuring the prisoner first? I want you to remember this pain because I'm going to break a finger every time I don't like your answer. Where's Miss Sohn? Now, how in tarnation would I know that? There go another one. Don't play dumb with me. I know you took her 3 days ago. 3 days? No, she ran off in the other direction when we were chasing after the boy. I haven't the slightest idea where she run to. In fact, we're still looking for her. He's not the type to endure torture. Look at how his voice is trembling. If he's telling the truth, Miss Sohn might be in greater danger than I thought. That's enough, ma'am. Violence ain't good. When in doubt, talk it out. Why I got a feeling he ate that shit? He did. What? He ate the shit out of that. This incredible strength. I can't move an inch. He's as strong as Captain Na and Uncle Doyon. That's smarts. No, he's stronger. Good work, Will. Now, teach that dirty whore what for. Now, take care. You dumb sack of shit. Have you lost your goddamn mind? How dare you disobey me? But sir, I ain't supposed to hit a lady. My daddy told me whatever happens, never hit a lady. Hot damn, this just ain't my day. A dog always obeys his master. Great timing. Me and the boys were just about to teach that dirty. Mr. Goo, we've got trouble. It's that damn thug. Hey, that man's going around smashing people's window. Stop that, I'll move the truck. You're like, you ain't gonna move that truck. I'm about to bust both y'all asses. Those men are trying to build lodging facilities to attract tourists, right? That's right. And I got authorization and everything, but I've never heard of dust tax. Dust tax? Dust tax. What the fuck is dust tax? Sounds like it'll be good for this island. So are you blocking his path, and asking him to pay a dust tax? Look, ladies, how about you lay off the mean gossip? That damn thug is stirring up trouble all over the island. Throw away your trash at your own place, you punks. That wouldn't be the first time. And that's not all. Hey, you goddamn thug. Do you think you can bully our people around and in broad daylight? Arrest him, Officer Goo. We can always count on our trusty Officer Goo. Come here. I caught you red-handed. He like, oh, please come here so I can whoop your ass too. You ruffian. How dare you hit an officer of the law? Are you okay, Officer Goo? Officer of the law, I don't see anyone like that around here. I'm sure I didn't see one show up when there was trouble all around town. All I see is a dirty mother that shows up whenever the town elders call him to do their bidding. I do remember passing by a doghouse with the letters police station written on it. Inside were 2 dogs. Why don't they try to catch me if they can? How dare he hit a police officer? Downright deplorable. Korea is a law-abiding country, last time I checked. Officer Gu, why don't you ask the district office for backup? I already did, but they said they can't come because of the typhoon advisory. Oh Lord, that means they're trapped? What are those 2 anyway? First they're snooping around for Miss Song, then they go make trouble all around town. Forget backup, this is our town, and we'll take care of it ourselves. Looks like a storm is coming. In weather like this, can no one suspect anything if 1 or 2 people get hurt, right? They don't know either. Yeah, and I think they're telling the truth. I used some real interrogation tactics on him, but he still wouldn't squeal. Then I went back to the school and asked the other teachers, and they didn't know either. I thought maybe she escaped with some help like Gu Zhong. So I called the harbor authorities and her parents, but I got nothing. But Captain, why are we using candles instead of lights? You got all the curtains drawn too. That's because we're expecting guests soon. Guests? Hear that? Right on cue. They're sleeping, right? Well, they got their lights off. Ha. And here I thought city folks sleep late. Here. Several dozen versus 2. You feeling up to it? Feeling up to it? That's almost insulting, Captain. We're in an isolated town surrounded by mountains. And our opponents don't have any guns or training. I could take on 100 of them. The fucking evilness. The fucking evilness of these 2. They're like, shit. Say less. Say less. Say less. I'm whooping all sorts of ass. Say fucking less. You got the key? I got a copy from Mr. Gu. How dare they come and stir trouble in our town? Even if it wasn't for Mr. Gu's orders, I'll teach them get your ass hit. Oh, look at what we have here. Oh my. Looks like a party. You must be eager for a beating. You should have stayed in bed, slicker. Stick to your tactical training. Got it. And they proceed to beat thine ass. Catch me if you can. ADSL high-speed internet. You son of a bitch. You did this reference commercial from the 90s? Get them. You'll be doing the same when you hit 30. Woo! Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? It's raining like cow pen on a flat rock. We should have caught him before the rain come down. Let him run all day like this is our backwoods. Just you wait. I'll show them well. Oh, I'll show them hell. I'll tie him to a tree and beat him till their insides pop. Like that. You like, shut your ass up. Let go. 1 down. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. How about you come on out now? We'll beat you softly if you give up now. Hey man, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. Your boy about to be real with y'all. I'm about to be real with y'all. I wouldn't mind being in his position, although I don't want to get choked out to death. But you get the general idea of what I'm going with. Boys, over here. They can't hear you, not in this rain. The backwoods late at night during a storm. It's practically suicide for untrained civilians to try and find special forces in this environment. Whoa boy, it's really coming down. Looks like this typhoon's gonna be a doozy. Now, how long could it take them to catch 2 people? Did you catch them? Mr. Goose, something ain't right. There was at least 30 of us when we started, but now there's only 4. That man said it was 30 of us. Now it's only 4, bro. What we supposed to do? What we supposed to do? Our boys keep disappearing one after another, and I ain't one to believe in ghosts. Maybe we should call it a night, Mr. Goo. I think we done messed with the wrong people. Hello. Hey, you there? But what the hell does this? Oh, they blacked out the words? The Nani? Okay. Y'all can't hear me unless I do this. Okay. I have to say, I'm quite hurt by your actions. Okay. Hey, we gotta make sure we color our speech bubbles from now on. Can't read that shit. I had to go all the way in. What the fuck that say? Okay. But on weather like this, no one will suspect a thing if 1 or 2 people get hurt, right? Now, you all know what's about to happen to you, right? And there is only one way to stop it. Tell us where Miss Sone is. I know. But why are you looking for Miss Sone, Mr. Thug? That's the guy. Well, how would you know that? Bro, why they keep beating Well like they be ready to beat Well? Shut your ass up. Oh, peanut head ass. Alright. From this moment on, you okay? No one talks except the big guy. Go ahead. Where's Miss Sone? Didn't see that one coming. Captain, are you okay? Be careful, he's incredibly strong. Sure seems like it. My wrist is broken. I won't be able to use this hand for a while. I can't hit lady thugs, but I can hit man thugs. And thugs are bad people. I can't give the nice teacher to bad people. You stand back, Captain. I'll take care of this. That's not playing fair. He said he can't hit women. That is technically true. That is technically not playing fair. But are we really here to play fair? One must ask themselves. Don't worry about me. You take care of the others. This is the perfect handicap. I mean, is it really the perfect handicap? Inquiring minds would like to know. That's Dullard. He moves as slow as he talks. And you wouldn't believe how much that dumb rock eats. What is up with all these mean names? Everyone young and old looked at me the same. How many damn times do I have to repeat myself to get through this thick skull? You see that? He's my own punching bag. So I always thought I deserved to be beat and insulted. But then, good day, sir. Miss Sone came and showed me. Beautiful weather today, don't you think? What it was like to be looked at with warmth and kindness, just like the summer sun itself. I made up my mind then and there. If anything ever happened to Miss Sone, no matter happens to me, I swore I'd protect her. Oh, that's nice of you. Those damn imbeciles. The whole damn town comes out and they can't catch 2 rats. It sounded like they would be over here any minute. Where do I hide? If you're a thug, mister, then fight like one. Why do you keep dodging my punches? Because I'm not just gonna let you hit me though. That man scraping tree bark off trees. Lord Jesus. I really don't want to get hit by that. I'm telling you. I told you to surrender. Stay back. You ain't about to run away from this ass whooping. Captain, I'm done over here. Do you need any help? Come on, let me just hit you once. Nah. Oh shit, we got him? Finally? Finally he fell. A knife? I'm sorry about being so rough with you. I had no choice but to try to calm you down first. We're not thugs. We're from the TRPA. Something I don't feel like saying all that. And we're here to help Miss Sone. And you said you can't hand Miss Sone to bad people. Judging by that, sounds like you're protecting her from Mr. Goo. No one else is around to hear you. So could you please tell us where she is? Get that boy. Yes, please. Please, I need to know. Me and you as a group, as a unit, as the people of this earth, we need to know what happened to her. I'm going home. You bring him to me, you hear? Oh, she got away. Damn it, would you keep still for one dang second? Okay, so she was able to escape. Miss Sone, don't you be silly now. Come out. You can run all you want, but you ain't leaving this island. You. Follow me, ma'am. I know a place you can hide. Are you comfortable, Miss Sone? I snuck into your place before dawn and brought your clothes and some food. But I didn't see your undergarments. I closed my eyes before I grabbed them. That's okay, thank you. I stole Mr. Gould's boat keys, but it looks like a typhoon's coming. I promise I'll take you off the island after. Mr. Well, could you make a phone call for me? Mr. Gould has connections at the county office, so I can't trust the police. Could you please call the TRPA and ask them for help? If you don't know the number, you can call the director of assistance at 114. Could you do that? I'm mighty sorry, ma'am. I don't know how, and I'm not allowed to either. She was right. There really is a teacher's rights whatchamacallit. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm mighty sorry, mister. No, I'm the one that should apologize. Miss Saunders at the shack at the city fishing club. Club built. Besides the fisherman, I'm the only person that goes there to clean. Come with me. I'll show you. Well, I got a feeling she ain't gonna be there. Oh, she is still there. But for how long? Would I really be able to get off this island once the rain stops? Even if I can't. If I can get this journal to the TRPA. Dang it, which key is it? Just when I'm in a rush. Is Mr. Well having difficulty finding the right key again? Hi, Mr. Well. You shouldn't have come in this type. Of course it wasn't. Of fucking course. Out of all people in the world. Look who it had to be. I mean, seriously, out of all fucking people. Well, if it isn't Miss Song, fancy seeing you here. Do you know how worried we've all been after you ended up disappeared? Well, it all worked out, didn't it? I have so much to ask you. You fucking bitch. You called those thugs, didn't you? Not necessarily. This gonna suck butt cheeks. This is about to suck butt cheeks. Like, all kinds of butt cheeks is about to suck right now. Like, literally, this one of the worst things that could have happened. Over there. That's where Miss Song is. And they got her already. Wait. Where'd she go? Captain, someone broke in. Did you tell anyone else that Miss Song was here? No, ma'am, not a soul. Oh, Mr. Gould has a key to the shack, too. The pages have been torn out of this journal. Mr. Gould, he couldn't be. Judging by the footprints, they couldn't have gone far. Let's move. Where do you think you're... Oh, do you know where you're going? Isn't it obvious? Mr. Gould is going to. I'm mighty hurt, Miss Song. If you had something you wanted to talk about, you should have just said so. Why would you go and write it all down like that? You brought this on yourself, you hear? Shit. This here is Hui Soon Song, the newly appointed teacher. There's been a lot of talk lately about teachers avoiding island towns. But Miss Song here volunteered to come here herself. She was like, this is the worst decision I ever made in my life. Let's all give her a round of applause. I was 28 years old and I volunteered to come to this island town as soon as I passed my teacher certification exam. Some new teachers applied to island towns just to get appointed faster. Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to meet you. In my case, I did it because my advisor at the College of Education told me that education was deteriorating in island towns because teachers were avoiding appointments there, so I decided I wanted to do something about it. My friends and seniors all worried about the poor infrastructure or my adjusting to local culture. But when the moment I saw that view, oh my God, it's beautiful. I was more sure than ever that I made the right decision. But then I started running into completely unexpected problems. Miss Song, I need you to go to the port and help with sorting the warehouse. But I have class right now. Don't you know young people are supposed to help the elderly? Don't worry, I'll sub for you. The townspeople will call on me at all odd hours of the day. Mr. Gould, I really can't handle alcohol. This would be my last. Drinking is like sports. You get better at it the more you do it. Drunk people will even show up at my door in the middle of the night. They constantly violated my work and personal life, but that much I could handle because I was the only victim. But then, and she was like, I can handle it if it's just me. But then when the kids started picking on, okay, All right, so that's when shit got a little worse for her. My daddy says to himself, parents can't handle a bit of pain, but they won't stand for their children's suffering. They'll come running with that money any day now. And daddy said they'll give me 10%. 10%? That's 3 million won. I've already knew that the town development fund was often a source of conflict between the old and new residents, but I never imagined they'd use kids to try to get it. As a teacher, I just couldn't sit by and watch. Then Mr. Gu asked me to come to drink with some of the elders. So I decided to bring it up for Gu Young's sake. Mr. Gu, this alcohol is too strong. I can't drink any. This here ginseng soju, Miss Park, here made it himself. Yes, indeed. This here drink is where I got my indomitable vitality. Oh my God, spare me. It's good for you, so take one more shot. By the way, Mr. Gu, there's something I wanted to discuss with you. You saw Gu Yong earlier, right? Well, I think Yong Cho's been a bit too rough on. Yes, boys will be boys, right? I don't see how that's something we need to discuss. And why haven't you emptied your glass? I know it won't be easy before coming here. When your senior pours you a drink, it's proper etiquette to empty it, quick-like. Mr. Gu's face terrified me. I couldn't say another word. I'm sorry, bathroom. Oh, shit. And I guess this is where she saw whatever it was she saw. They were like, boy, she got them cheeks. I was absolutely powerless. I hated that I couldn't stand up for my student, or even for myself. Are you okay, Miss Song? Sounds like you had a lot to drink. You should go home now, ma'am. Is that Mr. Well? What are you doing here at this hour? What? What happened to you? Are you okay? Oh, I angered Mr. Gu today, so I'm just getting my just desserts. It happens sometimes, so don't you worry none, ma'am. It happens sometimes. How could they do this to another human being? You really should run though, ma'am. Run? I heard them talking during the day. Something about doing something to you after they get you nice and drunk. And I ended up like this because I said they shouldn't. Something don't seem right, Miss Song. You should run home now. What does that mean? Hey now, what are you doing here? You should listen. You should have listened. That boy told you you should get out of here and go home. But no. You won't stick around for God knows what. And this is how you're gonna end up. You're gonna end up fucked up. You should have just left. When the boy told you to leave, you should have just left. Mr. Gu, oh, you must have been mighty startled seeing Well like that. You know, he's 2 sandwiches shy of a picnic. I just needed to teach him some manners. Don't worry about him none. But still, how could you do that to another human being? I told you to mind your own business, didn't I? Why don't we go back to our drinks? Yeah, I wouldn't do that for you. The views may be beautiful here, but the people's hearts couldn't be more different. I have to tell someone. For students like Ju Zhang and for the future teachers. Tell someone? It's no use. There were some fellas like you 5 years ago. Said something about getting the truth out too. We were on the 9 o'clock news and everything. A real hot mess. They say we were backward and territorial. Had slaves, they downright made us look like old Lucifer himself. But once you know, a few days later, things got real quiet again. You know why? I said all this talk is feeding the flames of hateful regionalism. Regionalism. One word of the R word, and whoo-wee, those politicians and reporters sure shut their yappers quick. Okay, so what's regionalism? Remains a sensitive political topic and personal topic between certain provinces in Korea. Do I want to know? Do I really want to know the history behind this? Something telling me don't ask, but alright, so if y'all know exactly what regionalism is, as far as it pertains to Korea and the big hoopla about it. If you feel like letting me know whatever that is, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be greatly appreciative of that if you feel like it. But you know what? I'm tired of having to defend our town at all. Besides, do you see any security cameras around here? If we report that one woman was swallowed up by the raging sea during a typhoon, the old king of Korea himself wouldn't know any better. Those thugs that came here looking for you will probably give up and go home in a few days. I've thought mighty long about it, and this is for the best. So long. Finally, throw him in the river. Throw him in the river. Are you okay, Miss Song? She's like, oh, thank you. She's like, thank you so much. Throw his dumb ass in the fucking river, man. Throw his ass in the river. He needs to be gone, like out of here. Like out of here, bro. Like dead ass gone. Thank you. Well, you ungrateful bastard. How dare you hit your own master? You must have a death wish. I'm mighty sorry, Mr. Goo. I just don't think it's right to kill a person. What the hell did you just say? You dumb bastard. Did you see what that bitch wrote? We were this close to all hell breaking loose in this town. We have to shut that woman up if we want to live. Now, you do it. Throw it in the water yourself. Actually, I think you're forgetting something. Miss Son isn't the only one that needs shutting up, because I'll have you know, these lips are just dying to do a little gossiping. I want to say it. Oh, I really do. Extortion, bribing the police, contracted assault, blackmail, attempted murder, and last but not least, obstruction of performance of official duties. Oh, I've seen plenty myself. And with all that, you're going to confess to the police. I'm willing to bet you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. That man ain't going down like that. You crazy. That man will jump in that river and kill himself before he goes down. Damn it, so you work for the government. Is that it? That idiot principal, couldn't he figure out that you were from the Ministry of Education? The TRPA? It's just like I saw on the news. They really came. Arrest him, Hanru. We'll hand him over to the police as soon as the typhoon passes. Yes, sir. Well, throw them all into the water. What? If I go to prison, you know what happened to your pa? I'd turn around if I were you. What? I'm mighty sorry, ma'am. I know my pa told me to never hit a lady. But if Mr. Goo goes to jail, then my pa dies. Because Mr. Goo sends my paycheck to my pa's hospital. So I can't let him go to jail. If you get in the way, Hanrum, stop. Have you ever visited your father in the hospital? Have you heard how he's doing? I can't visit him. He's in bed sick. That's right. He's in a coma. You can't visit a man in a coma. Says who? Since when you can't visit somebody in a coma? I'm guessing Will isn't your real name. Tell me your real name and residence. Oh, a resident registration number. What the hell is he doing? Well, my real name is Soon Chol Kim, and I don't really know my ID number. It's da 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 blah 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 blah. I thought it was weird how Mr. Will was being treated, so I memorized his ID so I could look into it back on the mainland. Captain Hwajin, to what I owe the pleasure, sir. Hi, Songho. You up? You on duty right now? Yes, sir. I'm on duty right now. What is it? Do me a favor, will you? The name Soon Cho Kim, resident registration, blah 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 blah. Look him up for me. That's my thing. You know, if somebody's typing or saying some information. Anyway, of course, sir. Just one moment. Found it, sir. He's registered as a missing person. He was reported missing 15 years ago. His only family is his father, but his father died. I couldn't hear you because of the rain. Could you repeat that? Yes. Soon Cho Kim, 32 years old, reported missing 15 years ago. His only family is his father, but 17? Are you out of your damn mind? I may be desperate for workers, but I can't use a damn kid. Sure, he's young, but he's perfect for you. He's strong as a bull, naive as all hell, and most of all, he's as dumb as a doorknob. Son, you should be in school. Why are you looking for work? School? My pa's in the hospital. I don't have time for school. I have a hospital. Oh, I have to pay for his hospital bills. Please, let me work for you, mister. Mr. Goo, it's been a year since I came. When do I get paid? I have to pay my father's hospital bills. Do you know how to wire money? I can just take the money to the hospital. You done son of a bitch. Do you know how how far your daddy's hospital is from here? You have nothing left after paying for the trip. I've been sending your paycheck to the hospital every month, so you don't worry, little head. Now you mention money one more time and I'll clobber your goddamn brains out. Oh well, that's mighty kind of you, Mr. Goo. Pa, I work from dawn till late at night, and if I did something stupid, I get punished lots. But your son Suncho doesn't mind one bit. I'm happy as can be, because I know I'm helping my pa. His father's dead. He died 1 year after Suncho Kim went missing. Not 1 year. 1 year after he went missing? Bro, 1 year? Ooh, you're lying. What? Who is this? I'm Suncho Kim. What do you mean my pa's dead? Suncho Kim. Oh, so that's why Captain R called. Mr. Kim, my name is Song Ho Park, and I work in the intelligence division of the National Police Agency in Seoul. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but your father, Nak Young Kim, passed away 14 years ago due to an illness. Nak Young Kim, that's my pa's name, all right. And since he had no known relatives or friends of his body, Mr. Goo, what is all this? That boy took off. He said, peace. I ain't about to stick around for this shit. Damn it, not again. I barely stopped him from finding out 5 years ago. Oh, and that boy say, where you think you going? Get your ass back here. Stop running and tell me the truth. Is my pa really dead? Well, you heard the man, right? He's kicked the bucket. But look, you're still alive, right? Now listen good. The reason you're alive is because I took care of you the last 15 years. If it weren't for me, that man was still trying to talk his shit. He was still trying to talk his shit. Oh my God, he suffered 15 years because he couldn't make one phone call. Captain, shouldn't we stop him? He might kill the man. Yeah, probably. I should stop him. But I kind of don't want to. Right, let that man get his bars off, bro. Let Well get his fist off, fam. Look, imagine if that was you. If that was me, dead ass, I would want somebody to let me get my paws off, bro. I want to get my paws off because I'm whooping ass. I am whooping a whole lot of fucking ass. Period. Just kill him already. We ain't got time for all this. If he not dead, I will be extremely shocked. Mr. Ladies, your job is to teach people, right? Sting, could you tell me, what am I supposed to do now? That man, hey look, all I've ever known was working to pay for my pa's hospital bills. Now that I know he died a year after, and 14 years, 15 years of doing this, what the hell am I supposed to do? Just what am I supposed to live for now? I feel so bad for Well. Well, like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. 2 days later, the typhoon passed. Mr. Goo and his cronies were arrested and taken to the mainland. The police found a few more people who were being exploited, like Well. They also found bags of cash Mr. Goo had accumulated by collecting for the Town Development Fund and exploiting workers. Mr. Goo had also been bribing people at the county office, district court, and the media. Eventually, the media had a field day, just like Mr. Goo had feared. They also reported on issues from 5 years ago, and the town's reputation was completely ruined. As for Well, he was detained on charges of assault. Mr. Goo's nose and bones in his face were shattered. Given the severity of the injuries, there was no way to avoid prosecution. But, sir, you don't have to sit like that. Please sit comfortably. Besides, from what I can see, I don't think you did nothing wrong. For what I hear, there's going to be a deliberation for a reduction of charges, and the news people are all on your side. When all said and done, you were just trying to save a life. You probably go free soon enough. Now, I know I shouldn't be saying this as a man of the law, but I'm glad you gave them boys a good whooping. Makes me downright sick to my goddamn guts to think they're from these parts. Here, look. These sons of bitches still haven't learned their lessons. He's ungrateful, I tell you. Mr. Goo fed him and gave him a place to lay his head down at night. Show me the proof that they got those women drunk on purpose. They didn't do nothing. That woman's delusional. These bastards might lay low for now with all that's happening, but they'll be at it again soon enough. That place is going to stay the same as long as the same people go on living there. What? You're going back to that town? This is all I've known my entire life. What am I going to do if I go elsewhere? But there are so many people who want to help you. That's right, you can receive job training now, and you can find your own place to live with all the donations coming in. Let's go, Mr. Kim. I'll be glad to help in any way I can. When I was in jail, I thought long and hard about what to do with my life. And then a nice policeman showed me the news and said that the town wasn't going to change. The people on the news said the teachers' quarters were too run down, or that they shouldn't send lady teachers anymore. Others said they need more police, but I don't see it different. It's all about people. If the town's going to change, the people have to change first. I've lived 15 years in that town, and as a local townsperson, I'm going to go back and make sure that people like Miss Song and Yu Zhang are safe. Then I reckon the town will get better, don't you think? It won't be easy doing it alone. People in local habits don't change overnight, but I know you'll do great. My arm is proof enough. Gee, sorry about that again, Warden. Poor Will, man. Would I go back to that town if that was me? To be honest, hell no. To be honest, hell no, I ain't going back. That's just me though. I ain't going back. Please no more. It's 3 a.m. Eugen's mother, are you seriously ignoring the phone calls of your student's parent? Who the hell do you think you are? What? Wajin got assaulted and wearing a cast. I have to see this. Hey, Wajin, I hear your arm is completely destroyed. So much for that. It's fully recovered. How did you fix a broken wrist in just 1 week? Well, it turns out it wasn't completely broken. It was just a small crack. Oh, hi, Minister. Good morning. Well, that's no fun. What was that all about? I recovered as fast as I could to prevent giving that old geezer the satisfaction. Now that I'm all better, it's time to get back out there. Anything good? Yes, right here, Captain. Only one case? I told you to find at least 4 or 5. Right, but this one's really something. Okay. I'm a parent of a student in grade 5, class 2. I think there's something a little off about my child's homeroom teacher. Actually, no, she's an outright psychopath. Whenever I hear about her from my child, I get so upset that I can't sleep at night. I sometimes think we should just transfer to another school. The following is a summary of what my child, the other students, and their parents have reported about the teacher. Okay. She slaps the students that haven't done their homework and publicly embarrasses them, saying that they have terrible parents. She sends students on personal errands during school hours, such as making them stand in line at luxury brand stores. She makes the class president lead the class in bullying students she doesn't like. In fact, one of the victims transferred to another school last year. She openly tells students what present she wants for Teacher's Day. What year does she think this is? But that's not all. She finds all kinds of excuses to pick on the students that don't get her the present she wanted. How in the world did a person like this become an elementary, Jesus Christ, school teacher? I've said it before, but I really think teachers should pass a personality test before they can get appointed. Well, something does seem really off here. Here we are, grade 5, class 2. Let's see this teacher in action. You've heard it right. People worry that AI will revolt against humans. Now let's see how they deal with it in comics. Seems pretty normal to me. The students are paying attention and the teacher smiles a lot. Alright, everyone get home safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Ms. Ji-sun Choi. We're from the TRPA. We're here because a report about you, Miss Choi. We ask for your cooperation, as we. Miss Choi, can you hear me? Miss Choi, can you hear me? You shameless bitch, I'll have you know I reported you to the Office of Education, the Ministry of Education, the Human Rights Committee, and the Teachers' Rights Protect. So it's actually the teacher. It's actually the teacher that's getting harassed. You mess with the wrong person, bitch. I'm gonna make you quit if it's the last thing I do. You can't even teach at a cram school. You'll have nowhere to go. Your sin will ruin your entire family. What the hell did this teacher do to deserve a parent going at him like this? Carl, call an ambulance. It'll be faster to take her in my car. Saw a hospital on the way here. And let's move quickly. Oh, Ji-sun? Miss Ji-sun Choi, can you hear us? The TRPA? I'm so sorry about this. No, please, no need to get up. The doctor says you passed out due to a panic attack. Have you been stressed out lately? Apparently, you did pass out from a panic attack. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Why are you here? No, I think it's best that you get some rest today. We'll talk next. Did someone say I am mean to the kids? Fine, I admit it. It's all my fault. I'll wait for my punishment. Now please leave. They like, something doesn't seem right. She didn't even try to deny it. Doesn't something seem off? Excuse me. Is Ji-sun okay? And you are? My name is Jinju Park. I'm a teacher at the same school as Ji-sun. Your long hair and her red hair. Could you two be from the TRPA? Maybe I really should dye my hair. But what business would the TRPA have at our school? That's right, Miss Park. We're here because we received a report about Miss Choi. Do you mind if we ask you a few questions to confirm a few things? Did the student's parent report her? Did they say Ji-sun was mean to her students? Sounds like you know something. Could you tell us more? Do you know the hardest thing about being an elementary school teacher? Kids that don't pay attention, disobedient kids. No, it's something else entirely. What I'm saying is that it's all Hye-yeon's mom's fault. In any case, I would not have my son sit next to that bitch's daughter. Ma'am, I understand that you aren't on good terms with Hye-yeon's mother, but I don't see why the children have to move seats. They get along fine. Haven't you heard a word I said? You're going to do this on purpose, aren't you? Oh shoot, it's time for my favorite drama. In any case, I don't want them sitting together. They better be sitting together. Oh, they better not be sitting together tomorrow. You hear me? So let me get this straight. All of this is okay. Let me just. I was trying to process everything just now, but it's probably just be better to keep going. Most households have 2 working parents now, so I get tons of calls in the evenings, and it's not just me. All my colleagues say the same thing. We're always on this because we don't know when they might call. We wouldn't mind so much if they were actually calling about their children. Can you believe it? The restaurant owner gave me such a dirty look for breaking a little cup. A person running a business needs to know how to hide his emotions, don't you agree? How could he treat a customer that way? Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry that happened to you, Miss Eugen's mother. Fortunately, that doesn't happen too often. But there are times when parents will just call to use teachers as emotional dumpsters. Wait, what? Wait. What? First of all, bro, hold on. I know parents and teachers can have, cool relationships, but to call just to complain and gossip like like that's your, nah, bro. Nah, fam. Hold on, bro. Hold on, Sway. That's crazy. And there's not a thing we can do about it. Teachers aren't allowed to ignore the students' parents. But then one day there was an incident in Ji-sun's class. Your child hit my boy first. Says who? Your son says your kid did. Look at his forehead. What if this leaves a permanent scar? His forehead, look at my son's face. Look how badly your boy scratched it up. I want an apology and the money for the doctor's visit. Let's calm down now. No, the one that should be apologizing is you. Both boys were in the wrong, so why don't we just have them both apologize and end things here? You, I want the school violence committee on this right now. We'll see who's wrong. Oh yeah, fine, bring it on. It wasn't something that even needed the school violence committee. It wasn't a repeat incident or anything. Things just got a little heated while the boys were playing a game on their phones. It should have ended with a simple apology, but the two parents pushed and pushed until the school violence committee was convened. And the result? Miss Eugen's mother, are you okay? I can't believe it. How did we lose? It's just a level 1 measure. You just need to submit a letter of apology. It was you, wasn't it? You took their side, didn't you? I feel so betrayed, and here I thought we were pretty close. Ma'am, I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. I didn't side with any. I will never apologize to that bitch. You take responsibility for this. It's your fault. Give up your job. Ever since then, she's been calling and texting nonstop. Why don't you block the number? Oh shit. Light bulb. Why don't y'all just block the damn numbers? Every fucking parent, block their number. I've thought about it a lot, and it's definitely your fault. Open this door. I want to talk to you face to face. She's also come to Jishan's home and complained to the principal too. It's the teacher's fault for not watching over the kids closely. I want her fired. Jishan got more and more stressed, and eventually, looks like it's time for your shot, sweetie. I should ask the mom group what vaccines a 15-month-old is supposed to get, huh? Jishan came to be known in our neighborhood as a notoriously violent teacher. Captain, this is word for word of what the report to the TRPA said. Lately, Jishan's been saying something really concerning. She says that she's tired of all of it, that she just wants to quit. And that if she can't quit, maybe it'd be better to just receive disciplinary action and get fired. Jishan is one of the best teachers I've ever met. She's been a teacher 14 years, but she still puts her all into it like it was her first day. Remember how I recognized you two immediately? That's because I've been dreaming of the TRPA taking on a case like this. Please, free Jishan. No, all the elementary school teachers from the tyranny of the students' parents. Captain, it looks like this was a false accusation. We can't be so sure yet. Miss Park might just be trying to cover up for her colleague. But according to statistics, violation of teachers' rights isn't by students or third parties as much as from the parents of students. If this really was a false accusation, if this really is someone trying to ruin a teacher's career just for personal revenge, then they'll pay for it with tears of blood. Well, looks like they about to pay. Looks like they about to pay, my boy. Cause talk about a little overboard. Talk about overboard. Like all of that for what? You must be surprised to see a complete stranger standing up here. You see, Miss Choi suddenly felt sick today, so I'll be taking over for the time being. I'm Hanrim Na. It's nice to meet you all. Is Miss Choi gonna be okay? Well, it looks like she'll have to take it easy for a while. Miss Na, I have a question. Why do you have such huge bangs under your eyes? Yeah, you look like you've been up all night playing games. It's because I was up studying all night. Because I was nervous last night. Oh, she was nervous, that's why. Here. You have to figure out who's lying. His jacket is like a Torium pocket. Well, at the moment I say there's a higher chance that the parent made a false accusation. And since I'm a younger woman, she'll definitely bully me. But, good, so you already got the picture. So what's the problem? Don't you remember, elementary school teachers have to teach all the subjects. I pretend to be a teacher in that island town, but that was only possible because I taught physical ed. but there's no way I can teach all subjects. No way on earth. I didn't even go to college. You at least went to military academy, so you could please just take this one, Captain. You have a point. Yes, I can teach the kids, but I look too intimidating. You, on the other hand, can draw out the parent's true self, but aren't able to teach. The answer is pretty obvious. You have to study up. That's the best solution. And don't accuse me of forcing you. Sounds like forcing. I stayed up all night cramming for today's class. But is this really going to be okay? But Miss Na, isn't the answer 58, not 68? This poor lady. This poor lady. God damn. You got the students telling you how to work the problem. Lord Jesus. Did she make a mistake during the social studies too? Sorry. I have so much respect for elementary school teachers. How can they teach every subject? It's okay, Miss Na. Everyone's nervous on the first day. Miss Choi was like that too. You'll get used to it. You need to relax. Take deep breaths. You can do it, Miss Na. Oh, these kids are so sweet. And more importantly, they seem genuinely concerned about Miss Choi. If the reports were true, there'd be no way. Oh, there's no way they'd be like this. Then that can only mean. Hello, I hear you're the new teacher. I'm Eugen's mom. Yes, hello. I'm with some of the other parents right now. It would be nice if we could have a quick chat. Could you come to the cafe across the street? Of course, I'll be right there. Nice. This is my chance. Hello, I'm Han Rem Na. Please have a seat over here. You look young. It must be your first year. How old are you? Yes, I'm 26. And where did you go to college? It was at least in Seoul. It was in Seoul, at least, I hope. Of course it was in Seoul. No one considers schools out in the boonies real colleges. I graduated from NCOA. Oh my, you studied abroad? Where's NCOA? Is it like UCLB? You must be good at English then. Our kids are so lucky. Non-commissioned officer academy. Nice though. But do you know what happened to the previous teacher? Was she fired? I only heard that she had a health issue. I don't know the exact details, but I think they said something about a stress-induced panic attack. So I'm just filling in while she recovers. Oh dear, you really don't know anything, do you, Miss Na? You're taking over that class permanently because the previous teacher is going to receive disciplinary action. Shall I fill you in on a little secret? I'll tell you just what kind of scum that woman is. I think the only scum here is you, lady. None of this matches what the report said. It's pretty clear she's making most of this up on the spot. I wouldn't be surprised if she made up the report as she wrote it too. I doubt she even remembers what it said. It's clear now this woman made a false report. My son got hit first, but that scum teacher totally took Sung Min's side. In fact, the young mom told me she saw Miss Choi and Sung Min's mom together. Isn't it obvious what's going on? Well, it all makes sense now. She brought up the teacher. Oh my gosh, people still do that in this day and age? Ma'am, I don't think that's true. Sure, in the past, school violence committees were convened within the school where the incidents occurred. So what you're suggesting could have been possible then. Glad I worked on a school violence committee case. But now the local officers of education oversees the committee, not the schools. All the teacher can do is submit a written statement, but that doesn't play a deciding role in their final decision. So what are you saying? That my son was wrong? Not at all. I just wanted to point out that the committee wouldn't have made a decision based on the teacher's word alone. You need to respect your students' parents more. Are you talking back to me right now? Maybe it's because you're still young, but you really need to learn some manners. The nerve of this bitch. The nerve of this bitch. The audacity. The mitigated goal. Hey, I need a refill over here. I'm sorry, man, but only Americanos and espressos are eligible for refills. No refills? What, really? Unbelievable. You're telling me you charge this much for a drink that doesn't come with the refills? Don't you get a lot of parents in this cafe? I'm sure it wouldn't be great for business if someone left a review saying that this store was a complete ripoff. Don't you think so, ladies? I'm really sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to upset you. Could I offer you a cookie on the house? I'd like to order something. Nothing for me, thanks. But could you please get another round of the same drinks for the others? Of course, thank you. You must be loaded, Miss Na. Not at all, ma'am. I'm a civil servant after all. I may not be rich, but I try not to be so embarrassingly stingy when it comes to a few bucks. What? What did you say? Embarrassingly stingy? I'll be leaving now. It's time for my workout. Enjoy yourselves, ladies. Workout? The nerve. Sit down. Who the fuck you think you is telling us to sit down? How dare you take your leave without getting permission from your students' parents? I heard that 20-somethings these days are incredibly rude, but I expected more from a school teacher. Hey, lady, did you just say, how dare you? What? Hey, lady. Bitch, have you lost your mind? What's happening? I have news for you, lady. And being a parent doesn't mean you get to order teachers around like they're your servants. This woman lost her ever-loving mind. She has lost her ever-loving mind, bro. Her ever-loving mind. All right, last one. The person you're calling is currently unavailable. Please leave a message. Would you look at that? Not gonna answer my calls, huh? Nope, not answering. Because I'm off the clock. That's what I'm saying. Like, just either don't answer or just block the damn number. I don't see the big deal here. She sends me these texts every day. Oh, she sent me these texts yesterday. And she called me at least a dozen times. So you're pretty sure she made a false report. Not a shadow of a doubt, Captain. I was able to ignore these calls outside of working hours because I'm here temporarily. But it's a different story for the other teachers. They have to keep working here. I tried looking up some news stories about it. And it sounds like some local governments are pilot testing a system where they give parents a work number instead of the teacher's private number. The calls go to a call center at the school and connects the parents to the teachers only in emergencies. Sounds like if the pilot is successful, things might be better for the teachers, don't you think? That's a great point, Hanru. The Ministry of Education is definitely trying to implement that policy, at least at the elementary school level. But that won't be enough to stop parents from making false reports like this one. These kind of people exist everywhere. In fact, I don't think this is simply a school problem. I think it's a chronic problem in all areas of government agencies. In any case, it's obvious Yujin's mom is going to try something again soon. If she does, Hanrim Na, please come to the principal's office immediately. You called, sir. Oh, Miss Na, there you are. Well, you look well rested. You must have had a good night's sleep. Meanwhile, I barely slept a wink because of that unsavory business yesterday. Miss Niles, what she says is true. Did you really insult and splash ice at a student's parent? Well, she left out a lot of important details and twisted the truth a bit. But I admit, I was rude and called her lady. Well, that's no way to speak to a student's parent. She is a lady. Shit, you lucky I ain't call her a bitch or a cow or a heifer. You lucky I ain't call her something else. Now, wait a minute. I didn't come here for a half-ass bow of an apology. I'll forgive you if you apologize on your knees. Hanrum say, bitch, I only get on my knees for my man. I ain't getting on my knees for you. Okay, I wronged you and you're entitled to ask for an apology. But let's not forget that you disrespected me as well and then called and texted me all night. I'll apologize if you apologize too. I'm pretty sure I was treated much worse, but I'll call it even if we both get on our knees and apologize to each other. What? Have you lost your mind, you hussy? I'm sorry, ma'am. Miss Na here is a new teacher and she's very young. It's obvious that she still has a lot to learn. I promise to train her properly and we'll pay you a visit after school to give you a proper apology. I'm giving you another chance because I like you, Principal. You better get that woman in line. Of course, ma'am. Unbelievable. Hello, Ministry of Education. I'd like to file a complaint. I'm a parent at Hyunjong Elementary, and you wouldn't believe the attitude of this bitch of a teacher. Miss Now, how dare you talk to a parent like that? Man, look, say fam. Say, bro. Alright, let me know if y'all was a teacher. And I don't know if I have anybody who's a teacher that watches the channel. But if y'all was a teacher, would y'all take this? Would y'all take this from a student's parent? Or would y'all be throwing blows? I mean, I already know most of y'all answers, but I want to hear if anybody who's actually a teacher, what would you do in this situation? Do you have any idea who that was? She's on the school steering committee. You can't imagine. I can't imagine how much trouble she stirred up last year because someone upset her. That sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. But sir, don't you think you're being too submissive to a student's parents? What? Now, I'm not saying you necessarily have to take my side, but isn't it your job as a principal to hear both sides of the story? What? And here I thought that with Miss Choi taking a leave of absence, things would quiet down. But who takes her place? A loudmouth young teacher with too much pride. Do you have any idea how serious civil complaints are? That woman's going to go out there and complain to the Ministry of Education and the media. Is your pride really that important? The whole school is going to suffer just because you were too proud to get on your knees. This is all in your head. You hear me. I see now what Captain Now was trying to tell me. Don't you know the Ministry of Education came and caused havoc at another school nearby, all because of a civil complaint? Who the hell cares what really happened? We're screwed once we get a complaint lodged against us. This isn't this man's fault. He has to turn a blind eye to the truth to prevent problems from getting out of hand. It's too bad for the entire school if the media or higher authorities get involved. In the end, the real problem is the Korean bureaucratic system that gives too much power to civil complaints. What the hell are you going to do if the TRPA comes? You have no idea how terrified I was when that woman said she reported Miss Choi to the TRPA. I wouldn't worry about that. The TRPA makes sure to listen to all sides of a story. How would you know? Oh, I know. I'm glad that the complaint was only about Miss Choi. Because now I know how the principal, the person who handles civil complaints, really responds to them. Oh, this man really about to get his issue. He about to, I'm ready for the shock look face. I'm ready to see the shock looked face. Let me introduce myself again. Warden Hanrim M, Teachers' Rights Protection Agency. What is this, an episode of Candid Camera? Principal, you've been through a lot, haven't you? Good news, I work directly under the Minister of Education, and I'm going to give you the solution. All you have to do is do exactly what I say. I got my son's teacher replaced, but the new one turned out to be even crazier. Do I want to read all of this crap? Do I really want to read all of this? Fuck it. Let's take it from the top. It's Eugene Moms again. Remember how I told you that my son's teacher was crazy? Well, she took a leave of absence and I found out that she is undergoing disciplinary action. Thanks again for your support. I thought our kids were finally safe, but her replacement is an ill-mannered 20-something hussy. Okay. I thought it'd be nice to greet a new teacher, but she did not seem happy to be called out after work. Then she talked down to me, called me lady, and threw ice in my face. I just couldn't let this slide, so I went to the principal the next day, but this woman, she acted like she did nothing wrong. Fortunately, the principal is a man with some sense. So he's bringing that teacher over later to apologize. Can you believe this? Anyway, I'll update you in real time what that hussy says and what kind of disciplinary action she receives. Updates soon. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. La la la. This her, you see her face? I didn't sleep a wink because of this rude woman. I just wanted a simple apology. Why she have to go and make things worse? You're dead now, hussy. You'll never step foot in this town again. You shouldn't have messed with me, you nobody. There you are, principal. Are you alone? Where's that hussy? I didn't think she had any reason to come, ma'am. What do you mean? Miss Na recorded the conversation between you and her yesterday. It turns out that you were very rude to her, too. I also checked the cafe security footage, and I saw that you tried to throw ice at Miss Na first. It's clear that both parties were in the wrong, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't pursue this any further. What? Both parties. How dare you compare a parent to a teacher? And one more thing. Even if a teacher has done something wrong, we will no longer concede to inhumane requests for them to get on their knees. After all, a school isn't a place for parents to have hissy fits. Yeah, she ain't gonna take too kindly to that. She is not going to take too kindly to those words of encouragement. I think they're more words of encouragement. All right, attention everyone. You saw yesterday's announcement from the Ministry of Education. Our school is finally getting work phones for teachers. You are no longer obligated to give out your personal numbers to students or parents, nor do you have to answer your work phones when you're not working. All calls made outside of working hours will automatically be forwarded to the integrated school call system. You will only be contacted when there is a real emergency. Some parents might make a fuss like they did last year, but this time this is an official pilot program run directly by the Ministry of Education, so you can stand firm on this. The pilot program begins immediately. Oh, she ain't gonna like that. She can't bully him. Alright. Dear parents of Wanjong Elementary, as part of our efforts to improve teacher morale as well as to guarantee their rights to not be bothered outside of working hours, we are provided each teacher with a work phone. Please be advised that teachers are not obligated to answer their phones after 6 p.m. If you have any questions or concerns after teachers' work hours, you can call the Integrated School Call Center. You will find more detailed information in the school newsletter that will be sent home today. To reiterate, this policy is being implemented in order to improve the teachers' abilities to focus on their work by guaranteeing their right to attend and other obligations outside of working hours. We appreciate your cooperation. What? You mean I can't contact a teacher personally after working hours? First, that insulting visit by the principal yesterday, and now this? Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with schools these days? First of all, people, this has got to be just a thing overseas, bro. This got to be overseas, because over here in the USS's of A's, bro, parents don't give a good goddamn about teachers, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Over here, though, parents don't give a good goddamn about teachers. Parents don't even want to see the school, especially if you're in private school. Like, bro, we pay our money. Look, you do what you're supposed to do. Now, if something bad happens, that's a different story. But like calling them outside of working hours, shit. Over here, parents hate parent-teacher conferences. They can't stand them. Now, of course, there are some entitled-ass parents who have their kids in these very prestigious schools and whatnot, and they feel like, I pay a lot of money to the school. I should be getting this, that, and that, and this, get my son off for this, that, and that, and this, or I donate a building, just make all this go away. They do have parents and shit like that. But, yeah, bro, like, to contact your teacher outside of working hours, bro? Shit. Not over here. People be like, man, look. Shit. Whoo. Look. Excuse me, are you that warden from the TRPA? Hello, Miss Joy. So it is you. I wasn't sure. How did you know? Is it obvious I'm wearing a wig? I met you in person, remember? And I remember your voice. About that work phone thing this morning. Was that the TRPA's idea? This is only my third day working as a teacher. And considering what I've seen in that short time, I have to say I have a lot of respect for teachers. You guys have to deal with a lot. I hope this takes care of a problem of parents calling at all odd hours of the day, once and for all. Teachers are humans too. You need your rest. Well, I don't think it's so simple, unfortunately. Pardon? You see, the school actually tried something like this last year, but there was such a backlash from the parents that they ended up scrapping it. Backlash? On what grounds? Well, shit. Oh no. Principal. Shit. We need to talk. There won't be any need for the principal. Ooh, they about to get their issue. They are about to get their issue. Because the reason you ladies are so upset lies with me. Let me introduce myself. I'm Warden Huajin Na from the TRPA. I received a report that the teachers of the school were having their rights violated by students' parents. And so I used my authority to bring the work phone system to the school. Who does the TRPA think they are? Violation of teachers' rights? Says who? Tell me you're kidding. Both my husband and I work. When I'm supposed to call the teacher except after I get off work? How about you don't call the teacher at all unless there's a serious problem? I put in a complaint against my son's teacher. Shouldn't you be going after her? As you can see, I know how to raise my voice too. But really, there's no need for that, right, ladies? Because once you start shouting, it becomes difficult to have a reasonable conversation. I know it's a bit cramped in here. How about we go somewhere a bit more roomy? Reasonable? Yes. This new policy is being implemented to reduce stress by guaranteeing the teachers' rights to focus on other things outside of working hours. I'm sure everyone here understands that, yes? But I'm happy to hear any concerns you may have about the policy, as long as you don't shout. Look, I get that teachers can get stressed out. I get it. But I'm only here today because I took time off work. On any other day, both my husband and I work during the day. How are couples like us supposed to communicate with the teachers? Schedule a conference. Schedule a conference like a normal fucking person. Schedule a meeting like a normal fucking person. The fuck? You have any idea how stressed out other working parents are because of this announcement? What if I get home from work and my child isn't there? Or if I need to discuss something urgent with them? Do you want me to call them on the weekends then? I'm sure the teachers would love that. I think there's been a misunderstanding. No one says that you can't ever call them outside of working hours. If there's something urgent, the school will gladly connect you with the teacher. If there's something important you need to discuss, you can schedule something in advance. Duh. It's completely fine to have a short phone call outside of working hours, as long as both parties agree to it beforehand. We'll even consider paying the teachers for any formal visits to your homes outside of working hours, as you should. As they most definitely should. Why don't they do that more often? Do they do that? I'm sure it isn't ideal, but please keep in mind that having well-rested teachers is good for your children as well. Well, I suppose so. You're making it sound like contacting teachers outside of working hours is some kind of capital offense. But you have to understand that some families have valid reasons for doing so. My older child's teacher 2 years ago was also very sensitive about his privacy. So he had a separate work phone and everyone was very understanding about it. But my son has very bad asthma. Its severity differs day to day, so the teachers need to be aware of that. So I made a personal request to let me contact him whenever there was a change in my son's condition, and he was very understanding about it, and he gave me his personal number. But then the other parents made a huge stink about it, and they said it wasn't fair. Someone even asked if having asthma made my son king. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, bro. The kid has fucking asthma, bro. Severe case of asthma. And the other parents are mad because she was able to get his personal number to discuss her son's asthma conditions from day to day. And people got upset. What the fuck am I reading? Who does this? Why are we in a society? When did we get to a world so fucking crazy? Because I know I know it may not be in America, and even if it is, I have not heard about it. And it's probably some small town or somewhere that does little shit like this. But who in the fucking world cares this? I'm sorry. Look. Let your boy clarify something real quick. I don't have kids, okay? I don't have kids. So, no, I'm going to say this right now. I cannot possibly understand what a parent goes through thinking about their child day to day, going to school and all of this stuff. However, if I work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, minimum. Some people work more. Some people work 12, 60-hour weeks and so forth and so forth. The last thing I'm thinking about when I get home is calling my son or daughter's teacher. That is the last fucking thing I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking of that shit. You think that's gonna be what I think of? The first thing when I get home off work? Shit. You think that's what I've been thinking of while I'm at work? Shit. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no goddamn way. I don't care. Look, you can bookmark this shit. I'll tell you right now, if I have a kid and I'm still on YouTube and doing this stuff, you can bookmark it. And if I ever come back and complain about some shit like this, and I'm doing this shit, right? Y'all feel free to call my ass out and call me every name in the book, bro. Call me Benedict Arnold, whatever you want to say, because I'll deserve it. But I can guarantee you right now, ain't no goddamn way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. No. Now, of course, there are exceptions. Like I said, this woman's kid has asthma and his condition is so severe that it changes day to day. And in order for, to take care of him, and if the teacher and the school themselves need to know exactly what needs to be done, if something happens, okay. Again, special conditions, it makes sense. Granted, again, things are crazy, but I understand for like crazy special circumstances. I got off on a tangent, bro. I'm supposed to be reading this fucking series. I'm almost damn near an hour doing this shit. I keep going off on these damn tangents. This series makes my head hurt. I lose brain cells every time I read this. Not because it's bad, but just because I know somewhere in the world there are people like this. And it makes me lose brain cells because I just don't understand. But I digress. A school is a community consisting of over 1,000 students, teachers, and parents. There's bound to be the need for exceptions. You can't just make a blanket policy like this and not expect there to be any problems. You make an excellent point. Ma'am, exceptions must be made for health and personal reasons. And such exceptions may lead to some parents complaining of discrimination. But some discussions should only arise when the teachers have to explain the situation to the parents. As for the decision to make such exceptions, that authority should still belong to the teachers. If we ensure that the authority is to make exceptions is protected, it will ensure that no one accuses them of discriminating against other students or families. Well, I think it's just insulting. I mean, did we really bug the teachers that much? How could they just put up a wall like this? It's cold-hearted is what it is. Teachers are supposed to be life mentors, but policies like this make me think they're just cold-blooded civil servants. I swear I lose brain cells reading this, bro. I swear to God. I swear I lose brain cells reading this. And again, this is not me dissing the author of this series by no stretch of the imagination. Like I said before, it's just I know somewhere in the world there are fucking people like this. And knowing that there are people like this somewhere in the world, even if it's not that many, it makes me lose brain cells. How do y'all read this? How do y'all read this, bro? I can't. Do you really expect our kids to learn how to be caring members of society under such cold teachers? Ladies, isn't that why we're really here? It's insulting. That's right, it really is. So you feel insulted. Well, I don't know about your choice of words, but I understand where you're coming from. It's like you say, teachers are like life mentors to their pupils. In some cases, the teachers might have a life impact on the student, and I understand how limiting interaction between them like this may be concerning, which is why some teachers are actually uncomfortable with this policy. So then why implement it? But who would you say crossed the line first? Why would people be voicing the need for such a policy even though some teachers are uncomfortable with it? Isn't it obvious? It's because of certain pain in the ass parents that treats teachers like personal servants. What pain in the ass? How dare you? Yeah, don't talk to us like we're the bad guys. You think teachers have it tough. We have to come home and be parents after working all day. Oh my God, brain cells are losing again. Losing them. Get the brain cells back. Get the brain cells back, JD. Get them back. Get them back. That's your job. You decided to have kids. That is your job, to be a parent. When you have kids, you are a parent 24/7, 365 until the day you fucking die. You are a parent till the day you die. That is your job. You chose this. When you have kids, you choose to be a parent. You choose to cater to make sure your child is safe 365 days of the year, 24 hours a day. That is your fault if you feel like that is just extra baggage. I'm sorry. I feel like that is your fault for feeling like being a parent is extra baggage. You chose this. You could have said no. You could have been on birth control for the rest of your life. Use condoms. But nope. You decided to spread them legs, get your cheeks clapped, and whoops, here comes baby number one. That's what you decided to do. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying. I digress. We're leaving our children's futures in their hands. That's the whole point of sending them to school. Is it such a crime to be involved in their education? No, it is not. Ma'am, I believe I already told you once. Please, don't raise your voice at me. You gotta be kidding me. What are you gonna do about it? You're nothing but a mere civil servant. Handcuffs? What are you doing? A mere civil servant, huh? I don't think the word mere is fitting for a teacher or a civil servant. We represent the government when we carry out our duties. I have no problem with criticism. However, shouting, cursing, and personally attacking a government employee or making false or exaggerated claims are defined as obstruction of duties, obstruction of official duties, defamation, and libel, all of which are punishable as criminal offenses. Criminal offenses? Throw her ass under the jail, bro. Throw her ass under the fucking jail. Please throw her under the jail. Charging you with something as minor as this would be borderline abuse of power. Consider this a warning. From now on, if you have anything to say, let's be more civil about it. But since you think this is some kind of game, you almost gave me a heart attack. However, things are a little different when it comes to false and malicious reports. The reason the TRPA came to this school is because you reported that your child's teacher was abusive. But we haven't found any evidence that her students were wronged in any way. It kind of puts me in a difficult position. That's because you're not doing your job properly. That woman, due to a lack of evidence, at the moment, Ms. Jisun Choi will come back to teach tomorrow. If it turns out that our final investigation that Ms. Choi really did nothing wrong, then we'll have no choice but to consider this a malicious false report made with the intent to ruin the teacher's career. In other words, we'll have to press charges. I'm not reading all this, bro. I am not reading all of this, fam. How dare he threaten to charge me? At the end of the day, he's just a civil servant, and no servant can beat a mother. Says who? See, this is how I know the world is so different. This is how you know the world is so incredibly different. because I can guarantee you try that shit over here, you gonna get your ass beat. I done seen parents fight teachers. I done seen teachers fight parents. I done seen it all, man. I have seen it. That shit, to see this shit that she doing? Oh, she'll get her ass beat. She would get her ass beat. And wouldn't just be by the teachers. Other parents would jump in and whoop their ass. I promise you. I've seen it. I promise you. Unbelievable. They took that woman's side. TRPA has issues. I've been reading this person's post for a while, but does anyone actually believe her? Her accusations are pretty far-fetched. If the TRPA is siding with the teacher, then I'm beginning to think that maybe the poster is the troublemaker at school. I'm a parent at Huangjong Elementary, and my kids have never mentioned a teacher like that. What's happening? Oh, they coming to the defense. What's wrong with people these days? What if I really do get charged with a crime? What happened to me? Will I go to prison, pay a fine? Will my husband find out? You married? Oh, damn, that's tragic. I feel sorry for him. They found out I was lying. I'll be ruining all the neighborhood message board. Hey, bro, speaking of, I've been wanting to say this since I started doing this particular arc. Any of y'all be on the neighborhood app? Everybody got one. It's a thing. If you didn't know it was a thing, it's a thing. It's called the neighborhood app, and pretty much it's just a bunch of people in your neighborhood, no matter where you're from, and they pretty much just talk about everything that's going on around. It's kind of like what is it? Neighborhood Watch, but not really. It's not but it's more like fucking gossip shit. It's the funniest shit you ever read. I swear to God, it's the funniest shit you ever read. This is pretty much what that is. I promise you, it's the funniest shit you ever read. Get on it, download it on your phone. I don't care. It's on Apple and Android. It doesn't matter on what you have. It's on Google too. Google Pixel, all that shit. But funniest shit you ever read. There are people actually like this. That's why I lose brain cells when I read this, because I'm like, bro, I know it's people actually like this, because I've seen people complain and gossip and say the dumbest shit ever, and it blows my mind. I don't have it on my phone, but that's not the point. The point is, I've seen it. Like, prime example, I know I'm going off on another tangent, and I do this with a lot of shit I read, but look, y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to understand the shit I be thinking when I be reading shit. All right, prime example. Here go an example. In the neighborhood I used to live at, probably like 2 miles away, there was this motel, old rundown motel, been there since like the early 70s. Been there since like the early 1970s. And, kind of run down. It's somewhat upkept, but, it's still kind of run down, right? So, now, granted, there are a lot of rumors about this motel being, the hangout spot for ladies of the night and drug dealing, stuff like that, right? Not that any of this has ever been proven. I'm just saying it's a lot of rumors. So they have kids who live there, or at least parents who live there with their kids. And I know this because I've seen kids get on the school bus. The things they've said about this motel and dogging these parents out and dogging this person's business out is absolutely crazy. Now, it's so fucked up. Oh, it's so fucked up. Like, how dare they have their kid, live in this roach-infested motel where they have prostitutes and hookers, and the parents must be prostitutes. I'm like, wait, what? And it's so crazy because so many people will agree and so many people would say different shit. You will start to think the shit is fucking true. The shit is crazy, bro. People are crazy in today's world, bro. I don't know what's the worst thing that happened to people. I don't know what's worse. I mean, clearly, social media was like the worst thing that ever happened. The worst thing that be ever invented. I swear to God. When you really think about all the problems in the world and all of these things that you probably don't personally, put your beliefs in, blame it all on social media, because that's where the shit started, bro. Social media is the devil. Social media really is the devil, fam. Oh, it's like everything in the world. Everything starts out for the good of mankind. But mankind being mankind takes the shit and fucks it up. Because it just fucks it up. And that's what just ruins everything. Alright. I'm done with my tangent. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's continue. I put everything into this apartment. Legal repercussions are bad, but there's nothing worse than a ruined reputation. Our investigation has shown that you've done nothing wrong, Miss Choi. You may return to work tomorrow. Thank you, Warden. Please don't mention it. You've been through so much. But is Eugen's mother really going to be charged? That's the plan. According to the statistics, more than half of the elementary school teachers are victims like you. It's a bit unsavory to say that we'd like to set an example, but it's an absolute necessary step to stop further violation of teachers' rights. Is there something wrong? I don't exactly like Eugen's mother. I'm human after all, and to be honest, I do want her to be charged. But what about Eugen? Eugen had one fight with his classmate, but he's not a bad kid by any means. He's in 5th grade now, 12 years old. He'll hit puberty soon. If his mother goes under trial for a criminal offense now, it'll scar him for the rest of his life. It's enough that the TRPA believe me. I'm grateful beyond words. So, couldn't we just leave it at that? Unfortunately, our job isn't to simply protect the rights of the individual teachers. As I said, we can't avoid pressing charges in order to raise awareness. But I also completely understand where you're coming from. You're right, Eugen doesn't deserve to be punished for this. That's a very good point Miss Choi brought up. So how about this? Hello, Miss Choi. You're out late. You must have had a late engagement. Why are you following this woman? Why are you following this woman, bro? Good evening. But how did you know where I live? I heard from Eugen that you're taking a break because you aren't feeling well. I must have caused a lot of stress. I meant that I went a bit far. I guess it happens sometimes being a mom and all, so I came here to apologize. Not at all. I'm so happy that you decided to. All I'm asking in return is that you admit that you made us lose by You can't make this shit is unbelievable. This shit is unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. She is going to the hills. She is taking it all away. You want me to admit to something that I had no dealings with, that I had no knowledge of, and you If you do that, then I'll admit that I submitted an exaggerated complaint out of retaliation. If we both concede just a little, then your disciplinary action will be a bit lighter. I don't have any disciplinary action. Come on, admit it. You took something inside. No, I will not admit that. I submitted a copy of my written statement from the hearings to the TRPA so they already know it's not true. Now, if you're done, I'll be on my way. Look here, Miss Choi. Miss Choi, like, bitch, I am tired of you. Since you're here, let me tell you what the TRPA said. If you admit that the complaint you submitted was completely fabricated and make a public apology to the school, you won't be charged with a criminal offense. Choose wisely, ma'am. And I hope you think of Eugen. And I came all the way here and offer you a chance to make things right. And what do I get in return? What, a public apology? You think I'm crazy? My reputation will be ruined. Think of Eugen, huh? Alright, you hypocrite, we'll see about that. Hi everyone, it's been so long. I feel much better now. You must have been so happy to have a beautiful young substitute. but it looks like you're stuck with me again. No way, Miss Troy. They're like, our substitute sucked. She was dumb. We rather have you. All right, everyone. Let's give Miss Na a big round of applause for all of her hard work. Miss Na, you struggled a bit at first, but we also have so much fun. You've gotten really good at teaching. You don't make mistakes anymore. Please be our homeroom teacher for 6th grade. Aw, they're all so sweet. Please say you'll come back. All right then, I'll be on my way. Thank you again, Miss Na. Don't you dare come back. Miss Na sucks at teaching. What kind of teacher gets basic arithmetic wrong? You're terrible. You should just quit. What? Eugene Lee, how could you say that to Miss Na? Apologize this instant. I don't wanna. Is it a crime to tell the truth? You really made your son go, boy. What are you staring at? She like, ooh, you just don't know. She like, you just don't fucking know. You about to get that work. You's about to get that fucking work. You just don't know what you in for. Eugene Lee. I paid close attention to him because of his mother. But the worst he ever did was play games on his phone during class. He's never caused any real trouble. It's like Miss Choi said, he doesn't seem like a bad kid. So why did he suddenly behave that way? Could it be? Explain to me why I have to read within 5 seconds. 5, 3, 1. Try again next time. This fucking bastard here. Dumb old book. She can't eat the soup because she's dead. Duh, stupid author. Homework? What homework? Go look for it somewhere else. What do you think you're doing? Oh, this man's playing. Is he playing League of Legends? Let's build it. Go. Using that tablet is for classwork. Let's turn off YouTube and pay attention. My funds are about to explode like a pig's bladder. This guy has a way with words. Try again and again. But AC Man just won't go down. Eugene, give me that if you're not going to do classwork. What? Why? This is discrimination. You're infringing on my right to learn. What the fuck are you like? I can't believe this is actually happening. He was not like that when I was teaching this class. There's only one explanation for him suddenly behaving that way. His mother put him up to it. She knows she lost, so she's trying to get even. Maybe I can just quietly pull him out of class and conduct an interrogation. Let's go. What? They're having class right now. We can't infringe on their right to learn. But he's infringing on the other kids' right to learn. We can't just, it's okay. You may be right, but... Okay. How about you watch it with earphones? Just let me know when you're ready to pay attention again. I know Miss Choi will take care of it. No problem. Alright, everyone, that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Eugene, do you have a minute? Look like you're upset about something today. Do you want to talk about it? If you don't feel comfortable talking about it here, we can go talk about it over a snack. I hate this. Why do I have to keep being a jerk to Miss Choi? Eugene, if you don't do this for me, do you want me to become a school outcast? Everyone likes Miss Choi, and so do I. You're the only one that doesn't like her. Eugene Lee, don't make me do this. What would you like? A burger? Pizza? Well, there's that new. Get your hand off me, Eugene. Want to know why I'm in a bad mood? It's because your breath smells like crap today. It was hard just sitting here during class, but I feel like throwing up now that you're close. Eugene, that's rude. Apologize right now. Apologize for what? I didn't do anything wrong. Miss Choi needs to learn to brush her teeth. This bitch. The fact that she put her son in this predicament is absolutely insane. Eugene, yes, she's about to yell. Good work, Eugene. Ooh, somebody putting them paws on him. I don't know who, but somebody putting them paws on him. What just happened? Did she just hit him. All I wanted was a recording of her yelling, but a malicious false report. There's a solution for that. I'll make the report true. Got you. Cold hard evidence. You, how dare you hit my son? Ma'am, don't you dare try to lie to me. I heard everything. Mom, I was worried when I heard that you were coming back today, so I bugged Eugen. You're finished. Call the TRPA here now. It was me. I hit him. I'm sorry I shouldn't have hit him, but Eugen really crossed the line. What? Wait a minute, you say you heard everything through a bug. Then you must have heard everything that Eugen said to Miss Troy today. Then you should have called the school and told him to stop. You're supposed to be his mom. Wait, Eugen's not that kind of kid. You made him do this, didn't you? Yeah, you planned all this. You're pure evil. How could you use your own son like that? Even kids don't behave like that these days. My mom said that you went after Miss Troy because you lost the violence committee hearing. I'm going to tell my mom everything. I'm putting this online. Oh no, don't run now. You're going to take this ass whooping. Oops, didn't see you there. Are you okay, ma'am? I heard you were looking for us. What a coincidence. We were just about to call you too. You see, our final investigation has concluded that Miss Ji-Sun Choi is completely innocent, making a malicious and false report, and now infringement on the right to learn. I think you have a pretty clear idea of what awaits you. Yes, get her ass, bro. Bring her to the utmost justice. The utmost justice. You, like hell she's innocent. Show me proof. I want proof that she's innocent. You don't have any idea, do you? Because you're a half-assed investigation. You didn't even think to ask me. I'm the victim here. Let me introduce myself, ma'am. Hanram Na, warden of the Teachers' Rights Protection Agency. You can rest assured that I perform ample investigation on you. The children are all watching. Let's not show them anything they shouldn't see. Why don't we continue this conversation somewhere more quiet? Oh, she about to get this work. She was a TRPA warden this whole time. This is entrapment. Don't you know entrapment is illegal? You know better than me. And what I did was not infringement on anyone's right to learn. What parent would stand by when she hears her child being assaulted? Yes, thanks you for your input. Now, let's finish this down at the police station. I'm sorry. I just got a little carried away. You know, I exaggerated a bit on the report I sent to the TRPA. I'm begging you on my knees. Please just let this slide, just this once. I think you've got the wrong idea here. You should be apologizing to your victims, not me. I think even an elementary school student would know that much. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, I'll apologize to Miss Troy right away. No. Miss Troy isn't your only victim. It's also her parents. Oh, it's also her students and their parents as well. In other words, it's everyone involved in grade 5 class 2. I'm looking at the school calendar now, and it looks like parents are invited to come observe class a week from now. I'll say it's the perfect opportunity. You should get on your knees and apologize to the whole class then. If you do that, we'll end things there. Or don't, and we'll just follow protocol like planned. Captain, why don't we just hand her over to the police now? Why wait a week? She'll never truly apologize. If anything, she'll create more trouble for the weeks up. Because what that woman fears isn't legal consequences. 1 week. That's more than enough time. Eugen Lee. I can't. I'm not reading all I'm not reading all of that. The truth? Who the hell cares about the truth? People will believe anything these days. The TRPA can try all they want to stop this. I'll blow this up and make this bigger than they can ever hope to handle. I turned my post into a JPEG. That should make it even easier for people to report it elsewhere. It's over for you. Wait. What is this? The truth about Eugen's mom. 138 posts. I have 183 posts. Don't click it. We need to ban Eugen's mom. Ooh. Captain, this is what criminals fear most. It's their wrongs coming right back to bite them in the ass. Because they know better than anyone else exactly how much damage their actions will cause. That they do. But to be honest, I didn't expect this. At most, I thought a parent would hear the truth from their kid and speak up. But to think that a student would do it themselves, this is going to make shockwaves. Hey, apartment 1502. We know you're in there. We saw the post online. Is it true? Did you really use your own son? I can't believe we have a monster like you living in our apartment complex. My daughter goes to... Ooh. Come on and explain yourself. What the hell's going on? Honey, what the hell did you do? You telling me the husband had, no idea, though? He ain't had no idea? This is all from our mailbox in the elevator. What the hell is all this? Are you still going around doing this crap? Honey, it's all lies. It's a trick. You can fool them, but you can't fool me. This happened last time when you made a scene at the restaurants nearby. I told you it's over between us if you pull this crap again, didn't I? How the hell are we going to live here? We took out a 30-year mortgage. What the hell are we going to do? What did I do wrong? Is it my fault that we live in a crap neighborhood? What? It's all because you can't pull a decent salary that we live. The nerve of this bitch. The nerve of this bitch. It's all fault that I can't pull it. The nerve. You wench. You wench. You got passed up for a promotion this year, didn't you? And you have the gall to raise your voice at me. Give me a break. That has nothing to do with this. Yes, it does. If you made more money. Eugen, what happened to you? Who did this to my poor baby? Get off me. It's all your fault. What? Everything's all screwed up because of you, Mom. Eugen. Screw this. I'm leaving. Didn't I tell you that this is really someone trying to ruin someone's career just for personal revenge? They'll pay with tears of blood. This is rough. This is rough, people. It's rough. It's rough, man. Did you hear about Eugen's mom? I live in the same apartment complex as her. You have no idea. I saw it online. Is it true? I can't believe she would use her own son to try to get back at her. I'll get back at a teacher. I knew she'd do something like this someday. She's never been quite right in the head. You think she'll come today? Remember how she kept nitpicking at every little thing last year? I'm not holding my breath. She's shameless, but not that shameless. I'd like to thank all the parents that have come despite your busy schedules to observe today. And with that, let's begin. In the first period, the kids will recite poems they've written. Well, looks like she's not coming. Oh, she coming. My presentation is a webtoon idea. Okay. He can come back to life in 3 days and smash in everyone's skulls. Isn't that what was it? Was it Resurrected Man or Return Man? I think that was the name of it. Because I read a series like that. I think I did on the channel too. I can't remember the name at this current point. Great job. I think I make a fantastic webtoon. Don't forgive me if you become famous. Now finally. There's only 10 minutes left and there's still no sign of her. Well, I guess she really has no reason to apologize. You said that the thing that she fears most is people finding out about what she did. Well, they found out that she's already paying the price. So why would she? And that concludes today's class for parent observation. I hope you all have a great day. Those of you staying for lunch may follow me. Just a moment, Miss Troy. Could we have a few minutes for a special lesson? The subject, apologizing and forgiving. I don't know why she wore a mask, like nobody knows exactly who she is. Well, I'm the mother of Eugene who's sitting there by the window. I'm here because I have something important to say. Why is she here? She lost weight. She really has zero shame. I'm sure most of you have heard about how I put a fraudulent report to defame our homeroom teacher. She must have been through a lot of emotional stress to lose that much weight. And then how I used my son to try and cover it up. Well, it's all true. And for that, I offer my sincerest apology. I wasn't completely sure until now, but it was all true. What kind of monster uses their own child like that? Do you have any idea how horrible that is, you crazy bitch? You think an apology is gonna make up for all the trouble you caused? You give me the creeps. I can't live in the same neighborhood as a monster like this. I'm not sending my child to school with a woman like that around. Yeah, transfer your kid if you have any conscience left in you. I won't send my child to a school with that woman's son. Making false accusations is a crime. Just throw her in prison. They going in. I can't blame them. We can't blame them. We cannot. That's right. Keep at it. Why do you think I came right before class ended? It'll all be over in a moment. Then I can at least avoid the legal consequences. All I have to do is endure this for just a little longer. You can't be serious. You know how mothers are. If you let them walk all over you like this, that's how it'll be for the rest of your life. It's just like you did to others. No, anything but that. Leave me the hell alone. Boy, she just couldn't do it. She just couldn't take it. Like, you never bugged the teacher. You called her late at night. You put in complaints and you gossiped about her. You Song's mom. You on Hugh's mom. I know for a fact you two did. You want me to tell everyone all the nasty things you said about Miss Troy. You crazy bitch, don't you drag us into this. Don't act like you're better than me, skank. What skanks, you fucking whore? Captain. I guess people don't change easily. Enough. Please, everyone, stop. It took a lot of courage for Eugene's mother to come here and apologize. Let's just forgive her and move on. Apology my ass. Look, Miss Troy, you need to draw the line somewhere. After all, you're the biggest victim here. You can't side with. I'm not the biggest victim. Please look behind you. This is so embarrassing. Please, Mom, stop. When you behave this way, why stop them? This is hilarious. My boy said, let them go. Let them go. The biggest victims are the kids. Warden, your job is to take people away who do bad things at school. Well then, please take away my mom. Eugene Lee, she's always been like this. She's never going to change. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but could you please take her anyway? Please turn her into a decent human being. That's so sad. That's so fucking sad, bro. That's so fucking sad. That's it for today's video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. You did. Make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. Also, you guys want to keep up with me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.